Okay then, staying tuned, my corners, and welcome to another one of our RogueTech streams on Saturday from the new place, which is turning out to be pretty decent. Let me turn that down because it's been a little bit loud. Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to the stream. Hello Wanted Lizard, hello Wreckgar, hello Otter, and hello Sprogue. Thank you all for joining us on this beautiful Saturday afternoon as we prepare to stream a little bit more of Apollo Vipers. We'll be streaming for about 2 hours as per normal, currently on the hunt for a Mad Fox. If you don't understand that reference, then I suggest you talk to somebody who was here last week, and they can or Wednesday, they can fill you in on absolutely everything that actually turned up. Alrighty, so... greetings from the future. Yes, very much back here from Australia, coming to us live from Sunday of all days, the sunniest of days. Alright, let's go see exactly where we left off. I see I have a whole bunch of pilots who are currently totally fatigued. The Viper has been damaged, which is obviously not great. Lego Firestarter is in 2 days, Arctic Cheetah in another 2 days, so we should have most of the force ready to go.
Phenomenal.
Matthias573, thank you for following. Glad to have you with us on this grand journey. Hello, Great Panda. Good afternoon to you as well. Happy to have you all. Wanted Lizard, hello from the past.
New target acquired.
Wreckgar, thank you so much for subscribing. Wow, that especially with the donation last time. So thank you very much for subscribing and joining along with us on this one. Alrighty, so I do need to just chill for a few days. We are very, very much in debt, but that's kind of to be expected. Just need to do a quick check, make sure that there's nothing in the mech bay that can't be fixed. Good, no, we're all here. Big Mama, apparently completely undamaged and perfectly ready to rock and roll just as soon as we can actually give it a target. Did we have any more missions to take here, or do we just want to travel? I think we just recently traveled, didn't we? It certainly looks like it. We have a whole bunch of missions that are higher levels on a lot for Clan Wolf. Did you turn off the bot that gave the live message in Discord? No, it's just really slow. It is always slow. I'm probably going to move away from it, unfortunately. Alright, so let's chill on for a couple of days. Just sit here and wait. Jester has lost his low spirit stack. Looks like most of our mechs are back. I do need to check to make sure Lego didn't actually break itself, because it has a habit of doing that. Nope, Lego is perfectly fine. It didn't actually blow up the Gauss rifles, so that's lovely. Yeah, the MEE6 bot is just... It's not bad, but it's steadily becoming slower and slower, I've noticed lately. But it should give a message. If not, there's also the new message bot that came up. So that was announcing the stream to everybody. Is that a flamer on it? No, whatever. Now, how do I Lego? Sprogue, tell him how to Lego. Hi, Sean. Glad to have you with us on this one. So, yeah, it is one of your emotes. So click the little emote button, or you can type in Tirak1 Lego. And that should get you all situated on that. So, we have our pilots back. We have our mechs in full rigor. We are missing one mech for being able to field all 8. So that's going to be something that we are going to hopefully get done by the end of the stream and do a quick check on through our pilots. Arclight has managed to level up already. Do you already have the 5 trans heat generation? This is improved cold shot, isn't it? It absolutely is. We're taking that. Yes, Lego. Coach is fine. Exodus is fine. Jester is fine. Punisher still sort of paying for the fact that he jumped so far to get Warlord. Ronan, I will level you up eventually. And T-Bone is fine. So let's go grab a mission, see if we can't get a whole ton of cash. Mix you up. I'm glad. Oh, I did a pretty decent amount of work to color that thing properly, and I think it looked really nice. Your monthly burn is brutal, 1.1 million. Yeah, it's because we're running Clan, and Clan have all the good gear. It's painful. It's just levels of pain that you wouldn't even imagine existing. No, seriously, the pain on a deeply living space is huge, and I think it might be a bit too highly tuned again. But I'll be thinking about what to do, whether or not I need to modify it or not. Could take out kill the general. It's only a 2 of 11, but it'll pay out 868,000. That would give us something nice in the green once again. Or maybe biological sample. Is anybody actually doing a payroll seizure? Yeah, we'll do that. 700,000, 3 or 13. Payroll seizure is only 2 units, always and every time. Although it's 2.5 skulls. Ooh. Let's do this one for salvage. It's a 3 or 13 one. So let's see if we can't grab a payroll seizure just out of the gate. Something press F for respect for clan energy weapons. Sprogue has gone and done 6 hours, he says, of going through the entirety of the weapons list. Minus pirate and minus missiles, pirate weapons, and where did Arclight go? Arclight, you were driving a Firestarter? I have no idea where you were. No. Yeah, T-Bone was in the Firestarter because T-Bone has the missile mech, and then, of course, we bring in Coach. Yes, you can tell it's been a little while, so Coach is going to be the Lego. Right, let's go. So, yeah, Sprogue did about 6 hours of going through all of the weapons minus missiles, pirate, and risk weapons in order to try and figure out just what the heck was going on, because he was noticing a couple of inconsistencies, and he has generated multiple spreadsheets. And he has surmised his findings over on the Discord. So if you want to go check out his findings, if you go on and look down below the Twitch screen, there is a link to our Discord where you can go and join that, and it's in the BattleTech channel, and that has been pinned because it was a significant amount of work. Long story short, heavy large lasers are god, and everything else sucks. Not quite that bad, but that is very much a thing. Yes, we're almost to an 8-mech lance. I'm very much looking forward to it. When you field more mechs, do they start making missions harder? They make missions harder regardless. It's just generally that it shows up later on in the higher skull missions when it really starts getting bad. So that is just a thing that happens as you sort of move on forward. In order to balance out, what they do is they give you, if you don't have 8 mechs, they give you a lance of friendlies. The problem is that the AI lance is absolutely brain dead and just lags the game out to high heaven. And so I have basically gone in and removed them from being able to actually spawn. Large lasers in general are good. Heavy large lasers are god if you can hit with them. We have several great pilots. In fact, an Arctic Cheetah, which manages to just blitz its way through everything. Although I may end up stealing that heavy large laser off the Arctic Cheetah to put it on the Viper. Because he has complained, he has expressed his extensive complaint with the fact that he thinks the Viper is currently set up very, very terribly. I don't think it was that bad, but he is adamant that it is a problem. Alright, so we're dropping down into the middle of the snowy mountains, which is lovely. We have quite a few mechs that are a little bit of cookers. We also have a few mechs that, you know, you couldn't heat up even if you lit them on fire. And that's not even a joke. We do have payroll seizure way off over there. Now, the payroll seizure is only going to be if it's anything like every other payroll seizure I have ever done, which, you know, because we're playing in mission control, that's not necessarily guaranteed. But if it is, then there will only be 2 units. But it's 2.5 skulls, so this could be, say, 2 heavy mechs that we might be able to rob. And that is entirely my plan. So I want to come over here and basically steal the biggest, baddest mechs I can get for the least fight that I can do it in. I think we have a couple of Loki parts, is what we were currently sitting on last time, but I do absolutely want to get myself a Mad Fox. Should have done the stock A build. Doesn't seem terrible for a medium that pretends to be light. What unit did you disable? I just disabled the AI.
What can I do for you?
So I went in and shut off so the AI can't spawn. The allied AI, that is. So the ones that normally spawn up just normally when you land with less than 8 units, I turned them off because they basically just slow the game down and accomplish nothing, because 9 times out of 10 they just stand there. So I have never actually seen... there has been one time where I witnessed them do amazing things, and it was an urban mech with a Rack 2. He just walked over and lit somebody completely and totally up. It was hilarious. Unfortunately, that hilarity was not worth the headache of, you know, having to go through a normal mission, which should have taken about 20 to 30 minutes, and have it take a full hour. So...
Hey there.
Clan ER medium lasers have been nerfed and should be avoided. Anyone else guessing 2 demolishers? If it is, I'm going to be so disappointed. It should be a mech in a vehicle if it's anything like normal, but still. They like to look pretty... Yes, they were incredibly dramatic. That was what they did very, very well. They looked super dramatic. The sorts of things that you would, you know, play dramatic music behind. I've been very tempted to create that little short video using overly dramatic Chickmonk and combine that with that one Jenner the one time that just kept posing every single round and have the action camera zoom in on it. Did you install the testing AI? I do not have access to any sort of thing like that. At least I don't think I do. Unless it's in the announcements area, which I don't think it is. I don't have any VIP access to any of the channels. So I'm just sitting on whatever the normal folks have, and streamer communication. But that's almost a dead channel. It makes them more aggressive? Oh, interesting. I'll have to get my hands on that. Well, actually, no, I can't, because it's not for people like me. So we'll continue to move on forward, just get the whole show running together as we steadily get in closer and closer. Yes, Tirak the Plebeian. At the time, when I lost it, I was doing pretty much just Urban Warfare, so it made total sense. Alright. Am I noticing the music is gone? That seems very odd. Okay, well, we'll just keep the pressure on. In fact, I may actually turn the music back on, because I like having it. Brace up there. I didn't move them as far as I could, because I kind of want to keep the mediums together. We are getting just a little bit strung out, which is obviously less than ideal. Although I am noticing the Viper can manage to keep up perfectly with my Arctic Cheetah, which is more than a little hilarious. Arc Light, let's make sure that your Locust 2C doesn't fall too far behind. Even though it is a long-range fire support build, I do kind of wanted to keep it somewhat close to the group. That way other people can take shots for you. The Cougar is not all that fast, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's just arthritic and old. Sprague wants me to remove the heavy smalls from my Cougar. I'm not sure I'm happy about that because I like the whole buzzsaw thing. It's in the Alpha Release channel. I'll have to look around for it, see if I can find it. The ONR wasn't terrible. There were only 3 of them, plus the MRM didn't turn. MRMs never hurt anybody. As Sprague has found out, the MRM is probably the best normal weapon in the game. It's outdone by the Risk MMLs, but just as per normal weapons, it's ridiculously good. It was like 11 point something attenuated damage per ton or something like that. Let's see if you get the super rare bug this time around. I am counting on it showing up. We have had it, we've run into it pretty much, what, 2 or 3 for 3 this time? So, if you can hit, yeah. Yeah, well, my previous experience with MRMs has been MRM 30s in our last RogueTech campaign, and that had proven to, the hitting angle was not difficult at all, because all you needed was improved MRMs, and you had a little bit extra accuracy that also canceled out the standard negative accuracy. Yeah, really serious with no unit? Yeah, let's fix that. I don't normally do this, but we're gonna do it. That can stay in the background. So, and let me see if I can't turn back on this. Ha! Now it all works beautifully. So, just gonna do what we did the last time until the music recovers or returns. So we're gonna be playing A New Dawn in the background.
Max speed, no shooting.
Although, that's not the right song. Ah, whatever. Hello, Sirius Bellevue. Glad to have you with us and joining us on this one. Sean, are you sure the best weapon isn't improved clan ATMs? I always get straight with this. Turned down 50%? Alright, let's get over here. Trying to adjust this on the fly. No, right there. That'll do. Alright, back hopefully to the action, or at least getting to the action. We are slowly trudging through the snow. Hopefully we're not going to turn into the Donner Party. That could get ugly very, very quickly. Hello, Warden. Glad to have you with us. Hi, Blue Falcon. Glad to have you people with us. And Laurendale is here. We're all together. And now we have music once again, so now it all makes sense.
What do you need?
Although, if the other music starts laying over top of it, then it's going to get really weird. You don't actually have the ability to jump because you're Locust 2C and I didn't give you jump jets, although I should at some point, because that'll allow us to be even more nimble. Although it doesn't have enough space for that, so kind of on the edge of space with Shriek LRM 5s. Yes, sweet. So T-Bone, we will eventually get you your Mad Fox. Eventually, it is going to happen. We're just going to have to run into it. So continuing our slow trudge on forward, it is quite the trip. The random maps give us a very, very long trip over on towards the target. Although that does mean I might be able to multiple round artillery strike this thing, just because it'll take us that long to actually get into range. Although I'm really, really hoping that this is totally worth it, because if we only run into a couple of heavies, I can probably take that on with 7 other mechs, including 1 medium. Okay, technically 2, but come on, let's be honest, the Viper is very much a light mech that is pretending to be a medium. For representing. Yep, most of Cobra Lance is actually here. Hi, Questing Bear, glad to have you with us. Happy to see that you have decided to join us on this lovely adventure. Oh yeah, the Cougar has like 1 jump jet just to get it unstuck from places because it kept getting stuck in places. There we go, bye, pants. Have fun. Oh, pants. Very important. Although, I think I saw, and I didn't actually have time to check it because I was very rushed today, actually, to get this stream ready to go. I think that the Tex is going to be premiering the next part of the American Civil War sometime tomorrow? Like, around this time, actually? So that's going to be, or maybe 3 hours earlier. Where is it? Ooh, yeah, sorry to hear about that, Sprague. Sprague is currently taking on some difficulties in his life. So he's currently working through some medical problems, which we're hoping that he comes on through. Lauderdale also recently suffered medical problems, so really we're all sort of convalescent lately. Get your phone past the office. All right, get the fire star. We're almost into range, and once we get into range, we can just unload on them and utterly annihilate them. Come on, enemies, you know you can see us at this point. Surely. Surely you have advanced intelligence so you can come actually towards me, so I'm not the only one actually trying to walk into this real battle. Didn't Tex say that last week as well? No, he's saying it's... Last week he said it'll be sometime this week, and then today I saw the message that says it comes out tomorrow. So, at that time of year, yep. Get out all your injuries before winter, that way you don't have to worry about it. Oh, we got a Catapult 3. Oh god, we got a Catapult 3. The last time we ran into one of these, we almost lost a mech. In fact, we lost half of a mech. And Lego is way over here because he's super slow. That's what you get when you have... I think he's got an 060 engine in him. We gotta give him something better. It's actually rendering on YouTube with Premiere reservation. Yeah. So he's going to be showing it off on the Premiere, which allows you to chat. It's like live streaming, except recorded content. Which, you know, there's that. Yeah, he said, I think it's 2 hours long, which, I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch it during the premiere, but I'm certainly looking forward to listening to it later on. And Mama Bird is apparently doing a very crazy path to get up here, but she'll be in range in order to actually do the fire support. Hopefully soon. Sunday around noon PST. Okay, so that would be 3-ish where I am. So, that'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, the Catapult 3 is a problem, but also filled full of all the best loot gear. And if I can take him on without actually blowing up his center torso, I believe he's got some really, really nice gear like reticle double heatsink kits. What's the story about Tex? Tex is a fantastic CrowdTech creator who does the sort of information on Battletech in the best possible way with one of the best possible voices. He started a sort of history thing recently doing the Amara Civil War. Part 1 came out a couple of weeks ago, and it was like an hour long, and Part 2 is coming up tomorrow, and is going to be apparently like 2 hours long, or 2 hours and 45 minutes long, something like that. So he's been working on it for a while, and it's finally going to be showing up. I've got a Catapult 3 in my playthrough with 2 MRM 20. Oh, MML 20s? MML 20s are stupid overpowered. I don't want to bring the Arctic Cheetah that close to it. I just don't. Not yet. Next round. Next round we'll do it. Just so I can, like, mob him with everything. Need a link to his channel? Somebody get that man a link to his channel. Also put it up on the Discord. That way people can see it. I hear nerf. Needs a nerf? What needs a nerf? The Discord needs a nerf? Or the Catapult 3 needs a nerf? Oh, the MMLs. Well, Risk is supposed to be stupidly overpowered gear, but it is stupidly overpowered. Is the Archer in RogueTech? Absolutely. You can get your hands on it, so long as you can find it. The Archer actually used to be a starter mech when starter mechs were back still a thing. It is not anymore. I'm going to reserve Apollo, and hopefully he won't, you know, die because of it. Because I'm just kind of hoping that that catapult moves into a position where I can do something. 0.9, not worth it. Yeah, Spro's got the link to it. Head on over to Tex, and he does some amazing content. Does a couple of mech breakdowns. I like this one on the Thor. I didn't like his one on the Catapult so much, but he does some pretty good stuff. His lore and history breakdowns, though, are just absolute aces. So, cannot recommend him enough. Although he's a way, way bigger channel than mine, so my recommendation doesn't mean a whole heck of a lot. You know what, Viper? Go take a look. What are we dealing with? You're very dangerous. Wow, that's my Alpha Strike? Amazing. Fire. Hey, we got hits on him. His sensors have been impaired, which is lovely, and we're back up to the top of the face, so he did move before a lot of my units. That's not good. Okay, I think I can handle that. Really, really tempted to make a jump on in here. How about if I sprinted? Can I get further than that? Because I just want to keep this mech, you know, alive. Danger close artillery? I think I'd rather avoid that.
On it.
Hello. Yeah. Danger close. And nailed him. Alright, we already got that going on for him. Cat is the best. Alright, now he gets to move. Oh, we found our other troop. He's way off over there. I'm going to have to look on over him as soon as the enemy tries to figure out what it's going to do. Tarek will realize one day realize he has a real channel. Tex's channel is like huge. Mine is very small. We're quaint. We're cozy. He's got a Dreadnought gyro too. Ooh, we're going to have to really... Alright, let's see what he shoots at. Is anybody shooting? Oh, he's got a Balak gunship. I'm not quite familiar with the Balak. I know the Nidaquogs or Nidahogs or something like that are supposed to be like stupidly powerful because they have like AMS. But Mama Bird is not going to be in range to do anything this round, but she will be in there soon. Hopefully it'll actually draw a little bit of fire. Tag arrow. Wait, he's got a tag arrow or we dropped the tag arrow? Yeah, we definitely dropped the tag arrow on him immediately just to get a little bit of damage going on. I want the Firestarter to take advantage of the high ground, but I also want the Firestarter to be able to brawl, you know, with its smalls. So go high ground. High ground is a little bit more important. I anticipate he'll stay close. But luck looks like Mandus. It's only 25 tons. You want to overpowered? I also found 4 disco lasers, which I've never even heard of, but they're just observed. What's a disco laser? You're going to have to explain that one. Jester. The Cougar is still very, very much not here yet, although does have a line of sight. Well, an obstructed shot. 3%, fire. There's literally no reason not to. We're not building any heat, and if we start a fire on top of him, maybe he won't be able to do anything. Comes back to Apollo. Alright, Apollo and your Viper, you're going to get nice and close and personal, and you're going to basically make him cry. You know, if you can. Fire. We got more hits. He is more sensors impaired. However, we are shooting at a target that is currently bulwarked. And so that's not turning out amazingly. It's a pirate medium. Oh, okay. Quad medium chem lasers. Ooh. Alright, let's see what he's got. That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was honestly expecting, you know, hyper lasers. So that's nothing. Yeah, that's reasonable. Okay, the headshot was just being rude because I said it was reasonable, but still, that's reasonable. We can take that. Locust, continue on, move on forward. So we're going to deal with the Catapult 3, which appears to be a fairly normal-ish Catapult 3, I suppose. If there is such a description, Lego is not going to be in this battle, is he? Just his trip on forward is just going to be the stuff of legends, guns for General Washington and all that. Block is easy to kill, Nidhogg is a terrifying VTOL. It's just missiles. I mean, they only did 7 damage, so they're not exactly the most terrifying thing ever. Alright, I have begun the pressure on your right side, and thus shall continue the pressure on your right side, because I would like to, you know, preserve a lot of your equipment. Looks like we already got some penetrating hits on him, because one of his missiles is destroyed, unless he misfired it. Give some more pressure onto him. And T-Bone! T-Bone's Firestarter actually is going to be in range to do something in this coming round. So that's lovely. What's the streak? 65. Can I get that better? Who cares? Oh, it's a 90. Never on fire. And there goes all the missiles onto him. Punisher is gonna hopefully be in range this round. Are you kidding me? Punisher just not able to get there. Slow boating it on over Arclight. Probably also not gonna get an actual shot on target. I'm kind of actually surprised that Arclight doesn't have a shot given that she has LRMs. But apparently no target on this one. I put them on a Firestarter that it eats mediums. When the Locust is the second slowest mech. We are very nimble and quick. We have to admit that. Catapult's gonna move up again. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay, not as bad as I thought it was gonna suck. I mean, he's probably the most vulnerable, but you moved like 2 inches and you've got several mechs on top of you. Did something jam on you? Oh, he's got heavy MRM 30s. Okay. We want to take those intact. Core him. I don't think I really care about his equipment, but I do want to core him because if I can core him, then I can get those MRM 30s. And that'd be lovely. So we'll probably just line up behind him and blast him. Alright, let's see what the VTOL wants to do. Ah, yes. Well, he's kept from being the slowest. What the heck is a heavy MRM? It's an MRM, except does more damage and weighs more tonnage. So I've been told that heavy MRMs are the best weapon in game, especially armed with Inferno ammunition. Lego continuing his slow journey. Risky. Yup. Alright, Exodus, you got shot in the head last time. I'd like to steal your stuff. Go for them legs. So Stag Arrow is not available at the moment, but he does have several other weapons. Oh, he missed the ever-important large laser. Well, heavy large laser. Okay, the Firestarter. I can actually get a shot on the side that I don't care about. But I can also get a shot on the side that I do care about, and I am going to cook this sucker. Yeah, we're going to cook it and fry it. Take out the leg, take out the leg. Oh, darn it, we blew up the weapon. I was trying to take out the leg. No. Alright, Apollo, we've already cored him out, so we may as well, not cored him out, but we already started the work on knocking on through this on this side. So we may as well continue the surgery. So line up close and personal, point blank range. Hi, buddy. There we go. Engine crits, that's going to be him on the back. We'll save the other half of the weapon. Offensive push? No need, he's going to be on his back now. That way, if he stands up, I can offensive push the leg, and that'll be even more effective. Exodus has a shot. Do I core him? I'd prefer not to. He's at full armor. We'll go for the other leg, or do we... Yeah, go for the other leg for now.
Engaging with target.
Okay, target acquired. Now we slip on over here to a protected location, where we're not going to get killed. Arclight! Hey, the Locust has finally arrived. Arclight has 70% chances of just hitting things. Both legs are exposed. That center torso is not as badly exposed as I thought it was going to be. Fire! I think we blew up the engine. Yeah, the engine was destroyed, but not the center torso, so that's 4 parts to a catapult right there. My missiles. Well, we saved half of them. We did save half of the weapons on here. So there is that. Now we just gotta go knock out this one gunship, and we'll be fine. I don't think we had any penetrating hits, although Exodus's injury is going to suck. RE medium, what's that? It's a re-engineered medium. I think it does like more damage but to armor, but less damage to structure, is basically how it works, so. Alright, Punisher, time to go find that gunship. So the Punisher did not actually have an opportunity to use Mama Bird, which was very disappointing. 2.5 skulls, and that's what they sent him. Hey, ECM for everybody. Coach, still not in range. Coach, keep going. You can do it. I believe in you. Deliver Mech 2C. Alright, Apollo in the Viper is going to sprint along in here. We will try to... Oh, actually, we'll fly. Flying works, right? Huh. He's not here. That's interesting. Not sure where I went to, but it doesn't really matter because we're on our way out already. We just got to touch the payload, and then we can steal all the money boxes, and then we can leave. And it'll be perfectly safe.
I've got your back.
So if nothing else, Mama Bird can actually carry cargo. Seems like such a waste. Alright, grabbing the payroll crates. And we're going to get all of that too. Oh, that's going to be nice. All that equipment is now ours. I want you to hop just to the side. Alright, so last round you cooked. So what I should do is dump the streak ammo just to make sure. We can pick it up later. We're done fighting, so may as well take care of that. Lego is kind of alone suddenly reinforcements. No, there's no reinforcements on this mission. That's what makes it easy. It is one mech and one vehicle, and you take them out and then you get the cash. So normally I would have taken this one for cash just because 700,000 C-bills is nice, but 2.5 skulls makes me say there's the potential to get some really good gear here. And lo and behold, we ran into a Catapult 3. Not honestly the mech I was expecting, but it'll work out okay. That did have quite a bit of nice equipment to it. That heavy MRM-30 should be something we should be able to put into another mech, and that'll be quite nice if we take that. Alright, so where's our evac zone? Well, it's heading off in that direction, so the slowest person, of course, as usual, will be the little Lego. And we might actually run into that VTOL as we travel through here, so if we do, we can shoot him down with no trouble. Although the trick is going to be to find him, because he's hidden and hiding. Cat 3 is punch above their weight? Well, yeah, that can be said for any mech that has that many Roman numerals after its name. So, apparently I didn't need to dump my streak ammo. Temperature was under control the moment we left the geothermal vents. So that's nice. Ugh, Lego, you are so slow. I gotta get some sort of speed on this guy. I don't know how I'm gonna do it though and still keep the silver bullet Gauss rifle. Hey Sprout, how do you feel about taking a clan Gauss rifle into that mech? That'll free up 2 tons. I can put them 4 jump jets onto it. RogueTech comes with the console. Yeah, if you do that, you don't get to, your progress does not apply to next missions. So, I mean, it's not as big of a deal here, but I prefer not to cheat like that. Because it is cheating on a level. If the game is like broken, then yeah, that makes a lot of sense to do. But for now, it's reasonable. And I did think I saw that VTOL somewhere around here. There you were. We found you. Now we're gonna kill you.
How can I help?
Punisher, do you actually turn on? Oh, you don't. You have a internally mounted one.
Roger that.
How is Punisher never in range to see anybody? Debo! So we just gotta punt this guy down and shoot him down. And that'll be great. So EC protection going down. Onto Jester. Jester's not gonna have a shot, is he? No. We'll still be able to lob a couple of missiles his way. So Orion on his parade wasn't able to connect, but we will see him soon. If you don't feel like waiting by, nah, it's fine. It's fine. It is what must be done. So I'm noticing that the streak locust apparently is a direct line of sight only locust, which I did not realize was the case. Alright, what you gonna do? Just stand there. Be passive. Let yourself get killed. So that we can wipe you completely out. You're a simple little VTOL and I have no trouble with actually handling you. What happened to the streak caliber? I jettisoned the ammo just because I didn't want to risk the ammo explosion. So, I figured it was worth it at the time. Now that he doesn't have a streak ammunition anymore, that's a little bit more of a less cool thing. Alright, Arctic Cheetah, turn around. Target 99%. There we go. Cleared it. My only regret is now his stuff is going to clutter the area. So we are going to have to now filter through his stuff on the 9 of whatever salvage we got. It wasn't 9, it was like 3 of 13. Which is not bad for a mission like this. So we'll go and grab all of that. Hopefully most of the catapult is still there. Because my goal was originally... Oh, the headshot on Exodus really sucked. Okay, so yeah, there's 4 catapult parts, which we may end up grabbing. I don't know if I have one of the catapult parts from the last time we ran into the catapult 3. The heavy MRM is 8 by 30 damage, which is a lot of fun. Streak MML 5s, no, I'm not interested in that. An XL engine, it's not a Clan XL, so I don't really care. Heavy MRM listen kill ammo. -1 damage, +1 accuracy. We'll grab that. And swarm ammo, -6 damage, but a 40-meter AOA. Still will do 2 damage. Not sure if I want that, though. Sensor tracker is quite nice, and I need one. 135 engine, don't care. Endosteel, don't care, because I think I got clan endosteel. We'll see what we roll. Hey, we got 3 of the catapult parts, so that's great. We didn't get one of the MMLs. We did get the Case 2. Got the Endo, the Pharaoh, and the XL engine to go on top of that. Didn't get the ECM that it was carrying. But other than that, not terrible. You can pause the music now. You think it's working in-game? Alright, let's take a look. No. No, it is not. It is very much not. %jam chance? Ah, that's worth it. Totally worth it. Oh, you can hear it? Okay. I can't hear it. I guess I have my headphones down too low. Which I do just so I can pay attention to other things. But yeah, not a bad haul. We did get 3 parts of that catapult. I'm not sure if I had the other catapult parts laying around. I don't know if it would have been worth it to take everything. Yeah, Mustadio can't hear it. So are you sure you can hear it? Because it was playing a pretty ambient track. I don't think I hear it. Oh, I see it. I see the music is on. 23,658 for the next 5 days. Yeah, I can see the thing now showing up. It's actually playing the music. So a few days out, unfortunately one of my mech pilots is not in the greatest of conditions. We're actually going to be ready to go in 3 days, which we've got 13. I do want to check the mech bay to see if we actually managed to build anything off of that one. Questing Bear doesn't hear it either. Interesting. Let me try this. Is that a little bit better for people? Lord and Dell's death. Yep, I upped the volume. We brought it up to a little bit higher than we normally do. Alrighty. We hearing it now good? Okay. Just want to make sure. Storage, mediums, catapults. It's a Raptor. So we got the catapult. We got 3 parts of that catapult, so if we run into another one, we can build off of 2 more. I thought we had another couple of catapult parts from the first time we ran into one, but we must have just taken all the stuff off of it and didn't get lucky. Okay, that's fine. And we're still sitting on top of 2 parts of a Manual and 1 part of a Loki. Right, so 3 days is what we need to wait at the very least in order to get everything going, although I do think a couple of our pilots are longer than that. Happy accident, triple S for destroy the meat. I know what happens if we don't have sufficient numbers in the hydroponics pods. It makes all our pilots sick and it sucks. Exodus is out for 11 days. We will have 9 days until the end of the month, so we are actually going to have to pay attention to that. Otherwise, we might die.
Yeah.
Coach is ready to level up. Coach can get up to the Guts 5, which is the heat generation, which will actually make him a much better pilot. Well, I could have gone for a ballistics, and that would have helped. Chester? Oh, no, that's overheat threshold. He'll be fine. And Punisher. Punisher's good. Ronan, I'll level you up at some point. And T-Bone can take his 6 on gunnery. Actually, do I have to field everybody? No, I was already leaving 1 person out. Contract! It seems a bit lower compared to my voice. Huh. That's very odd, because I'm looking at the mixer right now, and it's showing that I didn't change anything. Alrighty, so we do want to... Actually, I really do kind of want to grab a higher level battle. 2 skulls, but a straight-up battle. That might be a bit rough. Biological sample. Maybe last mech standing, take it for cash. It's against the local pirates, so we're going to sort of lean on this a bit. And hopefully be able to pull this one out without dying. I have lost my Arctic Cheetah pilot, which kind of sucks. I will back that up with T-Bone, because T-Bone's my next best pilot. I know we're taking him away from a missile mech that he loves to drive, but that'll be a reasonable trade-off. Couch can go in the Locust 2C, which will put Ek inside the Lego, and that'll wrap down on that. So we'll get everything rocking and rolling as quick as we can, and see if we can't get ourselves back in the red. But yeah, second down 1.1 million C-bills per month is really kind of rough. So it requires us to take a fairly dangerous mission every single month if we actually want to pull this off. Which I'm not necessarily opposed to, but dear God, this is not going to be fun. A 2 skill mission. Shoot, I may have just bitten off a heck of a lot more than I could chew. Sell a spare XL kit for funds, as you can't currently use it. I'm not at that point yet, but I do kind of want to just get myself a little bit more in a nicer position. So we'll be looking to see at what next upgrade we're getting, because I think we're currently focused on trying to get our engines fixed so we can start taking a faster trip down to the inner sphere where we can actually engage people. But yeah, this ought to be interesting. Now to see if the mission and music works or not. I can turn it up even more. I mean, that is an option. Although I am very much confused by the fact that it wasn't heard earlier. So is the Lego just a Gauss rifle on legs? Yeah, that'd be an accurate statement right there. It is a silver bullet Gauss rifle, if that helps at all. It allows it to fire junk ammo, which allows us to have infinite ammo, theoretically, so long as we don't jam the gun after starting to use it in that fashion, which obviously would be a little bit less than ideal. But we'll see actually where it manages to pull out on us. Hopefully it won't hold us back too much, but no guarantees on that. It was actually quite slow on that last mission, which was a little bit infuriating. And also we weren't able to get the Mama Bird in range of anything, which was also infuriating. The Hollander's yeah, the Hollander's heavier though. It is a lighter version of the Hollander, you could say. Alright, let's drop down to these suckers and see what we can actually pull off. Oh good, back into the middle of the city where things are actually interesting. Because we can start rearranging the topography whenever we feel like it. Oh, is that it? I think one of our mechs is special. We see multiple lances. That is a little bit less than ideal. And back to Apollo. Hey, so it looks like our Locust is extra special today. We aren't all purple for once? Well, all, sure. Sure, we can say we're not all purple. One of our mechs is. So we'll start moving around the high road up here, and we'll eventually come back over around to the corner, maybe be able to funnel them down in the same, down a single road. That would be the preferred engagement, because if I can make it so I've only got to fight a few people at a time, that'll allow us to punch much higher above our weight. A 2 skull mission is probably a little bit higher than what this lance is actually capable of, especially once you take into account that the enemy is increased in how much power that they have in order to make up for the fact that you can outfield 2 lances. It's a really super rare bug. Yes, indeed.
Talk to me.
This bug never happens. It's very difficult to reproduce.
Affirmative.
Alright. Ek, where be...
Ready for orders.
Ek's going to bring up the Lego. The Lego not falling as far behind. He is, of course, being able to run out of row, which allows him to have a much greater maneuverability on this one. And eventually he'll be able to use his jump... Wait, he doesn't have jump jets. Oh, no. He will not be able to use his jump jets to avoid most of the damage that he's going to end up taking. And Coach will bring up the Slanesh Mobile. So, keep in cover. I do need direct line of sights, apparently, for you in order to actually shoot. I didn't think that was the case, but every other time I try to do it. So what clan are we? We're not actually attached to any clan just yet. However, we are probably going to end up joining up with Clan Barak, just because they appear to be doing some pretty interesting things that we'd like to get involved with once we actually, you know, make it down to the inner sphere. It's going to be a long time, though, before we actually fully get that done. So in the meantime, though, we will engage just for ourselves. Jump jets on our Urby is a sin? What are you smoking? That is like the bog standard urban mech has 2 jump jets and an AC-10. So jump jets on an Urby is normal. I like how the Viper is just easily keeping pace with the Arctic Cheetah. The Arctic Cheetah used to be our fastest mech, and now the Viper is like, nope, I got this. No problem. I will keep up with you, no problem at all, with his snub-nosed PPC and his heavy medium lasers. Although he's not going to have as good heat dissipation on this particular round, so he's not going to be able to just blaze away with all guns every single time. Sin? That's how it was designed, Sprog. Calling it sin. That's what's normal.
Ready to run.
Mama Bird hopefully will actually be able to use its ultra autocannon and Gauss rifle this time.
Waiting for orders.
I would like to be able to find the tonnage to put 2 Gauss rifles on it just for the lulz. I enjoy Gauss rifles. I think they're a lot of fun. And yeah, Gauss rifles are basically just better autocannons in RogueTech. Oh, we have a line of sight. What do we got? We have identified a couple of VTOLs and nothing else so far. Let's see what we can actually shoot at. 5.1% is actually pretty good for Yellow Jacket. You know what? Fire.
Target locked.
I don't think this is going to be an exceptional... I don't know if we hit the building or the Yellow Jacket. Kind of think that we managed to hit a bit of both. Faced a lamb earlier with talons and death from above boost, and I was like, wow, no, that is phenomenal. We're not our own clan? You can't just like make your own clan, because you have to get access to the faction shop, and the faction shop is amazing. And I'm just picturing the old man from SpongeBob killing evil. Yeah, that's Sprog most of the time. And in return, let's see how they want to bring on forward. I didn't quite see what that was. However, it didn't look all that big, and if it moved that quickly, it's probably not all that powerful. Although, that's not necessarily a guarantee. We have several mechs that are moving incredibly quickly and very, very powerful. We will try and not get killed by all of this. I need to shut off that, because we're not using that anymore. Ammo is evil? You make no sense. Your favorite urban mech was the R60L. Single things are evil. Now, this is just him ranting because he ended up going through all that effort in order to, like, find out all that information about the various weapons. And he did all of his calculations in double heatsinks. And I was half tempted to say, your conclusions mean nothing because they're not in double heatsinks. Or because they're not in single heatsinks. The only true heatsink. Alright, let's actually engage these people, since apparently they're more than willing to have us come right up close and personal with them. I think I'm going to get up close and personal. And to the water if at all possible, but it doesn't look like it's going to be possible. Somebody's jamming people. Terrible. I thought for a moment you had a huge hole in you, apparently not. You, on the other hand, are extremely vulnerable. Fire. And we nailed him with the PPC, so that's excellent. Managed to cut through. Do you think I am an amateur? Yes.
I've got your back.
Alright, Mama Bird, with all of your anti-aircraft firepower, are you going to be able to kill anything? Are you going to be able to see anything? See, that's the other real question, because Mama Bird wasn't able to see dog crap last time, just by pure virtue of what it ran into. Slide out on the cover. Not great. It's better than the other one. Fire. And knocked out the building while also damaging the yellow jacket. I love to use PPCs. The more I play, the more I feel like lasers are a better weapon per ton. Yeah, that's facts right there, unfortunately. Oh, there's a lot of people jamming. That's unpleasant. Give me a direct line of sight on that yellow jacket that we basically mauled. Because we hit him with an ultra auto cannon, so I think there's not much left to him. Oh, but the accuracy over there is so good. They're both so vulnerable. Hit that one.
You betcha.
And it's gone. Just deleted. Thank you so much for playing.
You like that?
So 25% of the pirate helicopter force has been destroyed, or at least I assume it's 25% of the entire force. Maybe it's not, and we're about to run into a whole heck of a lot more. You got a line of sight. I saw it. Where was it? We all saw this, right? There it is. It's quite a long shot, but you know what?
Full speed.
Let's see if the Cougar can make it. Actually, it does have a large pulse laser, kind of specifically for this job. And the Ripper did get hit by one of the pulses, so that's actually pretty impressive. Structure exposed. Arclight's going to come around with a fire starter as well. Her Streak LRMs should be able to do a pretty decent number on the target. If, you know, she can see it, which, again, no guarantee. We are having to shift wide, far away in order to actually try and get shots on it. Oh, may as well take the shot. Nope, didn't work. You seem like some old trueborn complaining about all these youngsters that don't have the decency to be born in a tube. We got a light SRM carrier, Viper Duck. Oh, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage that didn't connect to us. Alright, Ek.
I'm your spaniel.
Yeah, can you be my spaniel while also, you know, shooting somebody down with a Gauss rifle? Because that would be ideal. 37. Give it a shot. Oh, he nailed it! Talk about a long-range shot. Alright, so we've structure exposed him, so I just need to probably launch a couple of missiles his way, unless he hit the turret. More incoming fire on the Viper, but the Viper was mostly not hit. Why is my archer in this fight? You have an archer in this fight.
Confirmed.
That's a light SRM carrier. Although we could build your archer at some point. Locust 2C, we're going to shift on over here, utilizing its advanced stealth camo technology to fire nothing. Not able to connect on that one. What else do we have? Yeah, it was a beautiful Gauss rifle shot. From all the way across the map, basically. Although he did have a 37%, which I was rather impressed that he actually managed to have that chance to hit. His archer is an SRM carrier. It's got, what, 5 SRMs, 5 or SRM 6s on it? Which, you know, that's a lot of firepower at close range. And he also had me pull off a ton of heat sinks for a ton of ammunition. I'm not quite sure if that's going to be great. Although he was heat neutral, so there is that going for it. Phase 14 as the rest of the Lance moves around. I would probably want to send you up to the north here. Although we are starting to form a bit of a gun line along this area. Gotta shut off some of these VTOLs because... Oh, I didn't even notice you. Huh. Right. So you're painful. We've run into this Fury Nova before. And the Yellow Jacket falling back in order to try and protect its little cousin. And Apollo. Are you going to make it so that he doesn't get to do that? I think we're going to try. So shift on. Oh, what are you? A hunter. Okay, I don't care about a hunter.
Got it.
Hi, buddy. I could shoot at you, but I'm not going to. Oh, wow. The chances to hit are just absolutely terrible. Oh, you opened up his side torso. A 44% chance to hit you. I'm going to take it, and not the heavy mediums. Fire that.
Target acquired.
And knocked it purely out of the sky in one PPC shot. The calculations both DHS and... Oh, I didn't realize you did that. Started to make you...
What do you need?
Alright, Firestarter can get into the fight. I'd prefer to kind of have it shoot at the VTOL nearby, because it might be an easier target. Oh, did I not move at all? That's going to suck. Fire the ERs. Let's just get a little bit of damage down. Hey, we did manage to connect. Unfortunately, the MMLs, or the LRMs, not so much. I'm so used to using risk MMLs that when we start not using them, it becomes a bit of a problem. 8.5%? What is this? Give me an accurate shot. I demand it. Unfortunately, I might be a bit hemmed in.
What's up, boss?
Jester, bring the Cougar around, because you tend to actually have some fairly decent close-range firepower. Do you have a target on him right now? Oh, you do? Is it absolutely beautiful? It is! Fire away, please. And removed. Okay, so we've got that taken care of.
One for
All the ECM, yes, we're burning through it one ECM bubble at a time. We will eventually remove it from the equation entirely so that we can actually get some work done out here. The Cougar is ready to move, and I think I'm going to have the Cougar jump. We're going to hop it down here.
lifting off.
Take advantage of its one jump jet to actually, you know, maneuver down here. That way I'm not hemmed in with everybody else, which is currently the problem. Sprint. Can't actually move in that direction. Huh. Punisher's going to have to reserve. Try and get the rest of the force maneuvered around. And we'll shift on around over here. That way we're not, you know, pinning in our one medium mech.
Max speed, no shooting.
Oh, that's a fairly decent accurate shot. Fire.
Targeting enemy backside.
Did manage to hit him, although not with the heavy large laser like we would have preferred. So we're dealing with, I think, only one more bubble of ECM at the moment. Although when this Nova comes in, I'm not quite sure what he's got. And odds are the Viper is going to get dived on. I would dive on the Viper. It's way overextended. My original intention was to annihilate this light SRM carrier, but taking out the other helo was helpful. Alright, Lego has another shot from maximum range on a target that has moved quickly and, you know, has a ECM. He missed by 4%. 4. That was a hell of a shot. Even though he missed, still only by 4%. So, nothing too terrible on that one. We are down to 3, 4, 5 units left, so we're not that bad. Doing ECCM. Once I get it back with ECCM capability up there, yeah, that'll be helpful. Although I don't think the Viper is one of them. The Viper, I believe, doesn't actually have any sort of... Oh, he does have a sensor tracker. Okay, so he does have his own little bubble, but he can't use that to counter jam. Okay, Locust time. Get the Locust moving on as quickly as it can. We want to clear the Mama Bird so it can actually start moving out as well to get targets.
All weapons.
Oh, he did get some streak shots in there and did actually cause quite a bit of damage on that one. More penetrations.
Some nasty on that some bitch.
As we see, we want to be clanners. Yes, we're dropping the nukes. No, clanners aren't allowed to use nukes either. The only people who get to use nukes are the Word of Blake, and we're not really friends with them right now. And me trying to figure out what they're going to do about this gun line that is steadily advancing towards them. Kind of wish I had jump jets on the Mama Bird. Punisher, you're finally back and ready for action. So you're going to sprint on around, and you're not going to have a target this turn, but that's fine. I'll grit my teeth and bear it. And we'll have more targets next round, which we should be able to actually get a fairly decent amount of good work done. So once we get that all lined up, we should be able to wipe them out. I was kind of hoping to have this light carrier wiped out by now, because now I'm really close to it, and it's probably going to be able to flood me with enough fire to really, really, really hurt. Thinking the pirate campaign? Yeah, we're not pirates in this one. I mean, sort of, but not really. We're somewhat allied to pirates, I suppose you could say. We are now jamming basically everybody with this Viper, though, so this Viper is going to be such a primary target. Please just do your very, very best, Apollo, not to get killed, because that Viper was hard to acquire, and I don't want to lose it. I'm liking this two-pronged attack. It's not really a two-pronged attack just yet. Oh, I thought for a second this was something big.
Ready.
Alright, you should have a shot, right? Oh, it's a beautiful shot? It's a beautiful shot on either target that you choose. Oh, that is a hard one, because if I shot you in the back and hit you in the back, we're multi-targeting this. Okay, so you, little light carrier, getting most of it. You are getting a little bit. I'm going to fire one heavy medium laser at that. I do have shooting scoot, so fire.
Got it.
Now we killed the SRM carrier. Oh no, we killed the helicopter. And then we missed... Oh, I must have had it backwards.
Destroyed.
That is somewhat unfortunate. So we're now going to slip off into the alleyways. Oh, there it is. That's where I want to be. Into the water. Where we're nice, safe, and sound. And then Punisher can hopefully get a decent line of sight on this. Oh, he can. By positioning right on top of the high ground. It's only a 48%, but hey, take the shot anyway. There we go. If you shoot enough times at it, eventually it'll explode. So we've got the SRM carrier out. We took out another one of the helicopters, although I think there's probably one more lurking around here somewhere.
What can I do for you?
And the Arctic Cheetah can come on forward. And doesn't have a target, but we can change that in relatively short order just by sprinting a little bit further. I do kind of want to be in a little bit of cover of the destroyed buildings that we completely wiped out. So I can't actually steal anything off of you, so I don't... Totally forgot about that. Sorry. This entire building is now gone, but that's okay.
Losing lots of armor.
Yeah, you were a bit close to that, weren't you? Whoops. Let's dive on top of this.
No
I
shooting.
forgot about it. Oh,
Targeting for an alpha.
I wasn't fully expecting all of that. There we go. Now we've opened him up.
Motor critical.
There's Gyro, double XL is damaged, and he's unsteady, and Ek gets to go. Hey, the Lego is now on your case. 88%.
Got it, Commander.
And there he goes. Lego knocking out a Nova with no trouble at all. We took this one for cash, so I'm not all that, fussed about trying to take anybody actually alive. So we're down to 2. We've got a Hunter light tank. And can you move? I'll just brace you. I think we've got this mostly handled. All right, the fire starter can't get down here, so he's going to have to run along to the back.
All right. Full.
Friendly fire is good for morale. It's fireworks. People love fireworks, right? That's how this works. Sprint up forward. Let's see if we can't see that Hunter. We cannot. Although the rate in which we utterly annihilated that Nova is rather impressive. I wasn't expecting to go that quickly. That's going to kill one of our mechs with it? Yeah, probably. At some point. Although the armor isn't badly damaged. Huh. I mean, he said he was losing a lot of armor, but really he just lost like 1 armor off everything. It's a pirate hunter. It's going to be maneuvering fairly close and behind one of my mechs. Firing at the Viper, but the Viper is in the water, so didn't really care despite the fact that it gained 6 heat. Maybe the hangar mechanic is being petty. Yes, I'm a petty person, clearly. All right, Apollo, bring your Viper on in here. Your Viper has proven to be exceptionally good. It can only prove to be even better with certain modifications. Fire!
Locking in. All weapons.
And the Hunter's destroyed. We're down to just a single unit left in the support lands. And once we can find him, we can win.
Heat damage.
Although his location is known to us. I think he might be stuck. Great. That's wonderful. We'll find out what he is in the fairly short order. Everybody run as quickly as you can. I just want to dive on top of him and wipe him out as quickly as possible. T-Bone.
Waiting for orders.
T-Bone bringing the Arctic Cheetah around. By the time T-Bone actually can see the target, he should have his arrow ready to go.
Moving fast.
Oh no, it's another helicopter. So he's not stuck on anything. See if he can't run this helicopter down before he gets to run away. I'm not a fan of helicopters running.
Affirmative, Commander.
Is he going to be sitting on top of a building? Nope. Unfortunately, he is not. If he was, I could, hold him in place, but I don't think I have that capability at the moment. Fire starter making his
Confirmed.
hairpin turn around the corner. Kill the building? Yeah, we could, but it is unfortunately a VTOL, so not necessarily an option for us. See what we have going. How is the enemy going to respond to suddenly all the rest of his forces being utterly annihilated? If he just sits there, then I'm kind of actually expecting that. But I would like him to, turn around and actually fight for his honor and all sorts of other crazy things that would... Yeah, he's going to sit there. He's going to be petty. People talk about me being petty to the mech techs just for that close-in artillery strike. It was fine. It was just a little bit of paint. Do the clans ever use lambs? I assume so?
Your command.
I can only say that I assume so, mainly because the clans used basically everything the Innersphere had up until they invented better stuff.
Affirmative.
That's basically how that works. Oh, yeah, you gotta go right. That'll be fine. Alright, I need Jester. No, Jester's way far back. The Cougar, probably not gonna get a decent shot, although he isn't moving. 22% accuracy is way better than I thought it'd be. So, a couple of minor hits.
Commander?
Alright, let's see if I can't actually get a decent shot in here with the heavy large. Give me the sprint, so I can get in close. Close that range as near as we can possibly get.
Sprinting.
Hi, buddy.
Targeting. Enemy
Bye-bye.
backside.
Alright, so we've taken out the entire enemy force. That has been pacified in the area. Only took out a few buildings. So I don't think we were actually being paid to keep the buildings alive. But we're going to call it urban renewal for the ones that we did actually get on power sliding like done. Yes, just sliding all the way out of control. That's always a great time. Well, we endeavor not to. Although I imagine that if it could be done, LA would have done it. Like, she's very much on board with that. 938,330 C-bills is a reward for a job well done. No penetrating hits, no pilot injuries, only very minor damage on very few of our mechs. So we should be able to turn this around. And, oh, and we got an angel. Oh, we had 2 parts of the Nova. Ugh. Well, I suppose it's some penalty for that, but still. We could have gotten it. We could have gotten the Nova, but no. That's fine. So we didn't get a 50-ton mech. It's not the worst thing ever. If you sprint on pavement otter while in tabletop, you have to take a piloting check, and if you fail that check, you slide on the pavement, which can have you stumble into buildings, which is rather hilarious. So depending on the direction you were going when you made the turn will determine which direction you slide. So just be careful how close you move to buildings. The Angel ECM is a bad pickup. Yeah, if you could get power sliding mechs just as they come careening around corners and stumbling into things, that'd be a lot of fun. Thorn did that. Everybody's done that at some point. Quite a few of you have tripped over your own 2 feet in the Mech HQ game. So nobody has any rights to get on top of any high horses. A decent little bit of work going on between Tortuga and Negushevo from Merrick. And Jade Falcon currently engaged against Steiner. Only 2 days and 9,000 C-bills. You haven't because, actually you may have. During the one battle where you've actually partaken. Right, we're going to be ready to go in 2 days. 1, 2, all done. Pilots need a little bit longer, and I would like to actually get some work done. Let's go see what we have. Ronin could operate on her own in a single mech. That would work, right? See, is there anything that I actually need to do to these mechs? Everybody's in reasonably good condition right now. I mean, I do want to check actually to see if I have any heavy large lasers at the moment. I don't think I do, but I need to check. Smalls, ERs, bright plumes, mediums, medium pulses, blaze fires, ER larges, hyper laser, which I don't think we can actually use. Well, we can't because we need a very, very good heat sink kit for it. Just picturing mechs drifting around corners. You should go and read the description on Sarna about mechs and what they're capable of doing in terms of movement. And you'll get a bit of a chuckle out of that one. Okay, pilots are back. We'll check through all the pilots to make sure that nobody's actually managed to level up yet. Hey, Apollo keeping up and managing to get his level of guts, which will allow him to just keep pushing that just a little bit further in order to overheat his mech. Ek has leveled up as well. He can get the heat generation perk because that's fairly huge. So you thought about bringing Ronin along there? I swear, I'll level her up eventually. Preferably on a lower level mission, after everybody else is already injured. You can get the improved called shot, which will help out quite a bit. Punisher finally getting that level up. Although next round he will be getting his guts level up for the enhanced ability to handle heat. I swear, I'll level it up, just eventually. And let's do a drop on somebody else. I'm the only one who blows himself up on the regular. Have you blown yourself up? I didn't think that was the case. Mopping up straight up battle 2 of 9. I could grab another one. We might get lucky. What biome is this? It is a tundra biome. More pirates? No, it's planetary government. I don't really need to save for anything. Now the reason why I don't need to save for anything is because the we don't have access to the faction shop at the moment. Oh, the Battle Master. Did you actually blow yourself up on that one? I mean, I know you had ammunition that was, you know, vulnerable to being blown up. I know in the description I wrote that you basically blew up by killing him. 313 with a 2 skull insurgency. I think that might be a little bit dangerous for us. The 1.5 skull general might be a little bit safer and more guaranteed. But on the other hand, it's 868,000 C-bills. But they do flood you with fire. We'll do this. Slot everybody back else in. We need Arclight in the fire starter. The Locust 2C can go to... we'll give it to Ek. We're getting really close to getting that commando. We do need monies. We have enough to last a month. Although, yeah, maybe we need the money. But also, at the same time, I kind of want to build more medium mechs, because that's going to be what's going to allow us to take higher level missions to more easily take care of our cash problem. is once we get up to 8 mechs, and I'd like to have at least 1, if not 2 more medium mechs actually on our force, then we can really start sort of turning up the screws on the enemy. So that's one of the biggest things that's kind of holding us back, is just the fact that that is an issue we haven't taken care of yet. So bigger mechs are kind of required at this point. In order to get bigger mechs, we do need to take lower level missions that will give us opportunities to hit those bigger mechs. Like, you know, a 1.5 skull assassination mission, which often gives a benefit to the target of your assassination having a larger mech. Or, you know, he's a fire starter. It's basically one or the other. Either he's a larger mech than you expect, or it's a fire starter. Just because the fire starter is so gosh darn common in those missions. There was a period where we took like 3 or 4 assassinations in a row, and they were all fire starters for the final target. Yeah, a bit of spring cleaning will be in order before the end of the month. I do try not to do that so much on stream because I know it's not the most interesting thing, although some people have occasionally requested that I actually show up more often. But these are the same people who have asked me to show more on the faction shop, which I don't think that's super interesting to look at a faction shop of stuff that you can't afford. But yeah, eventually we are going to have to join a faction. I would like to join Clan Barak. Unfortunately, Clan Barak is nowhere near here, so it could be one heck of a trip. We're actually starting to make lots of friends with Clan Wolf at the moment, just because we keep taking their missions. We go to the planets, we take their missions, we get their stuff. Although we're going to have to look up to see what Clan Barak's homeworld is, just to see if we can sort of farm it a little bit for a little bit more experience on that for the clan. Because if we can do that, then we could, you know, be able to basically hopscotch the need to travel to the entirety of the southern inner sphere and take 15 to 20 minutes just traveling. The assassination missions were funded by Smokey Bear. Oh, were they? Huh. We might run into a Kodiak. I mean, I doubt it, but you never know. Is it Kodiak? I thought it was against the, yeah, it's local pirates. So that's not a concern. Yeah, it'd be nice to go into Kodiak, although Kodiak is basically just an atlas that's dressed up in, you know, a bear cosplay. Give it claws and a little bit bear ears on the top. Yeah, that'll do. That's good enough. We've got it. So that is what happens when you build an atlas out of clan parts for Clan Smoke Bear? Smoke Bear? No, it's Kodiak? Ah, whatever. But yeah. It's not the most fascinating or interesting mech in my opinion, although I know a lot of people are big fans of it, even though it's, you know, an atlas. Smoky. Oh, I get it, Questing Bear. Thank you. I'm dumb sometimes. Yes, only you can prevent fire starters. Although hopefully not. Ghost Bear, yes, that's it. Smoke Bear. The combination of Clan Ghost Bear and Smoke Jaguar. This is exactly what we're looking for. Please don't tell me you're broken. This would not be great. Oh, nope, you've stopped. Okay, that means it's not broken. If it freezes on you, it hasn't broken yet. Which is a level of logic that is somewhat painful. There we go. Alright, let's drop down on the middle of this, I'm assuming city, just based on the loading time. Because normally cities take a little bit longer. And what do we got? Yep, the middle of the city, just dropping on in. Hopefully nobody got squished or stuck or anything. I mean, we can break you outside of buildings if needed. We prefer not to do this, though. Okay, local assassination. I'm seeing 3 groups already, so we have a support lance all set up in front of us, which, you know, what was... What in the hell? Apparently we're all already getting shot at. So somebody's packed artillery and can see me, which I didn't think was a thing. Oh, it's the Vedette. Huh. What the heck is a Vedette doing right here? Oh, my Viper's right next to it, so... Hi, buddy. Go away. So he did manage to hit him with the PPC. Unfortunately, the medium lasers were not able to follow up and hit with that as well. And in return, he's currently offering, you know, scouting reports and information, which is extra bad, even though we are, you know, jamming just with the ultimate amounts of jamming fields that you can get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jamming fields right now are currently in the same location. It's just a massive ball of static on anybody's sort of sensors. Aside, of course, from their eyes, although we may be staticizing their eyes as well. Alright, T-Bone.
I hear ya.
You're in a mech that is fairly good at this. We're going to turn off the tag because I don't feel like bombarding myself accidentally this time. Because the entire lance is here and we'd rather not die. I would rather keep the lance intact. Hi, buddy.
Right, Commander.
There we go. Getting a penetrating hit and a tag acquired. Although I'm willing to assume that that penetrating hit was on the side, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Couldn't have just been on the back for the easy kill. Arclight, bring your fire starter around, I think. And let's just see if I can't, you know, blitz this guy to death. There we go. Taken care of. No more being scouted by the enemy.
For the scrap heap.
25% of supporting enemy forces has already been dealt with. So, where is the enemy force going to come from now? So that I can pounce upon him and annihilate him as well. Punisher, the bird. Start striding on forward as quickly as we can.
Aye, aye.
We're going to keep the pressure on. We took this one for cash. Well, not for cash. We took this one for things. So salvage as best as we can find it. Ugh, there's so many reinforcement lances. We're dealing with 12 to 16 mechs right now. Although, you know, minus one vehicle, so 11 to 15 mechs. Lego going to swing around to the side, has already identified another target. We have a Rotunda. Can't actually see him because we didn't turn well enough for it, but we do have the sensors on target. Feels so strange not to just stomp on tanks. Yeah, you don't want to try it, unfortunately. Tanks are way tougher than you think they are, and you don't have the damage bonus anymore. That damage bonus was huge. Also, just mechs in general in RogueTech deal way less damage than they should. Or at least than they do in vanilla, not that they should. So they do less damage, they don't then have the double damage on top of that, and tanks are tougher. Oh, so there is actually a force over to this left side that I'm going to have to deal with. Let's get the Cougar on over here, see if we can't manage to sort a little bit of this out. Get a line of sight on both targets, or at least a target on them. I'm not sure. I have 3 targets? Oh no, I just have the 2. So the Jenner and the Rotunda. It's a lot of armor. Shooting to the side though. And a couple of good hits on him already, so we are starting to put a dent in it. And that'll keep us on the front foot.
Prime spot for an ambush. Be careful,
Really?
Commander. You don't want to get caught in a cross.
Because honestly, I think we've got a fairly decent position over here. Long-range missiles firing in on the Lego, but not managing to connect so far. Don't think that was from the Rotunda. I think that's from something further off to the side. Oh, there's ambushing forces. Right. Oh, wait, what? What? As in the assault mech Cyclops? Or as a 30-ton Cyclops that has the ability to call in orbital laser strikes?
Talk to me.
I don't know the answer to that question, Punisher. You're going to have to find out yourself. Yeah, that's not good. How do I get over there? Well, through the building is the obvious solution to that question. Right. We'll go up the center path. I think I can go up the center path.
Affirmative.
Alright, take on this building, please. You have a 35% chance to hit the large civilian building.
Engaging target.
You hit it once out of 3 shots. That could be a problem. Yeah, it could be a problem. I don't know if this is an actual Cyclops or if this is the 30-ton Cyclops that is there for evil intentions and, you know, orbital nukes.
Yep.
Which would obviously be less than good. I do have a shot with the fire starter on the Rotunda, so that might allow me to actually take him out. Overheating is a bit of a problem. We'll shut off our less than good small lasers, and that'll keep our temperature under control. Unfortunately, we did not fire the streak. Cyclops are the least kind of lacking in weapons. Or at least kind of, yeah, well, it depends on the Cyclops, though. I don't think it's Sleipner. I don't think the paint job was right for that, but I can't say that for certain. Let's keep the crew moving together. We need to get everybody back under the ECM umbrella, because if that's an assault, we've got to deal with it fast. If that's a smaller mech, then we can deal with it quickly, but I would like a tonnage reading on you, please. Can somebody give me some gosh darn accurate information? Could go in, not going to. I'm going to set up right here. I'm going to engage you. 44%. Blitz away. Good hit with that. Starting to slowly chew through this building as well. We have made the Rotunda a little bit less of a good mood, which is always a bright thing in our opinion. Hi, buddy. How much armor? Oh, your front armor is just gone. As long as that arrow is off, fire. There we go. We took out the Rotunda. So we've killed another target. That's 50% of this force has been destroyed. I think these might be the other 2 units of that force. So we may have that mostly sorted. I still don't know how heavy the 30 tons. Okay, it's the orbital laser type. That's a lot less dangerous in terms of being able to survive my fire, but a lot more dangerous in the fact that I think he has an orbital laser. That is what everybody keeps telling me whenever I ran into them. Like, oh, you ran into the guy with the orbital laser, and then you didn't actually deal with him. He missed by 66% there. That's not good. Hope we can steal it. Yeah, I'm not sure which arm its laser is on, or if it even is a laser. People have told me that the 30-ton Cyclopses are spotters for, you know, orbital attacks. But we'll find out shortly.
Understood. Moving fast.
Not at you, but at you. Open fire. You are a little bit better protected than I was otherwise anticipating. I'm not sure where to shoot on you to not blow up the weapon if I want to steal it. Also don't know what phase he's moving in. We need to steal him. We may not have that option, Sprog. It may be just a little bit too far. Yeah, that. Yeah, that. So we didn't get hit by it, but that's about the closest you get to a nuke without being a nuke. Mama Bird about to take a little bit of long-range fire. Not able to connect on Mama Bird? Good, that's fine. So I'm not quite sure where I'm going to shoot this thing in order to actually keep it intact, because we do kind of want to steal that. I mean, that's pretty good. That's... to be fair, it didn't knock down the building. The buildings aren't exactly known for being super tough. In fact, it doesn't look like it did any damage at all to the building. Okay, Arctic Cheetah, you're going to come around the corner. You're going to be shooting the jack of a jet, the jack of a banner. Or I could, you know, lob a artillery piece at you. Do I have detailed enough scans on you to figure out where your energy weapons are? I do not. See if you can't core this guy out real quick.
You betcha.
Oh, you didn't quite, but you did tear off most of this mech, so we will have him taken care of very shortly. That looks pretty. It does look pretty.
Yeah?
Don't touch, though. It's very painful. He does, of course, have a fairly powerful ECM protection system on him, so it is something to keep in mind. Come around. Oh, Hardlight, come
What do
on.
you need?
I need you to come around this corner and basically kill the Jenner, so I don't have to deal with any of his shenanigans. Shut off another ER small, keep the temperature under control,
Locked on rear armor.
and didn't fire the streak. That is unfortunate. We'll probably have to rely on the Viper to swing around and put a PPC into his back, because he doesn't have that much health left. We can do that fairly easily.
Yes,
Follow.
Commander.
Bring the Viper along. Sprint. Get up close and personal. Apparently that's not good for you. Oh, because I'm in the jamming field. Right. Stay just outside the jamming field. Point blank range. Outside the jamming field. Still not great accuracy. Shut off one of the heavies. Fire into his back.
Got
Ooh, you missed. And that tore out the engine, however, so that takes out the Jenner.
eliminated.
So now we're down to just the Cyclops with the insane energy weapon.
Good to go.
Alright, Jester, in your Cougar, you are going to try and figure out where he's got that
Looking
weapon.
to help.
Punisher. Punisher's getting shot at, and I don't know. Oh, no. Punisher's been mined. Alright, so let's get out of the minefield. Let's run away as fast as we can.
Sprinting.
There we go. We took 12 damage from landmines. So did that do 12 damage to each leg? Oh, that's painful. Brace him up.
Ready
So we do
for
want
orders.
to kill this guy before, you know, he can call in more strikes. I don't know which side you're... Does anybody know which side the Cyclops has that gun on? I think this might make sense for it to be in his head, one hell of a gaze. I don't think it is. I think it is located somewhere on the mech. Cougar's going to get up close and personal.
Roger that.
Hi, buddy. I'm going to shut off the small heavies just so I can do my normal blast all over his face. There we go. A little bit of damage starting to get down. Coach going to bring the Lego on forward as well. Lego, do you have an ECM? You don't. But you can just sort of walk up to him and start putting bullets into him.
I got you.
43%. You missed by 29%. You don't have that much ammo.
No love on that strike.
Yeah, try to make it work better than that, because we do want to take this guy down. And I'm about to mop him with everything I've got.
I await your command.
Yeah, Ek, you've got quite the trip ahead of you, don't you? Keep the path moving.
Calling out.
And also, you know, keeping an eye out on the rest of the map at the moment. See who's coming towards us. They all apparently are coming towards us. So we really want to take care of the Cyclops before the rest of the group gets here. Time for a headshot be gone. You can't make headshots for free in this game anymore. You have to wait until they're overheated or falling down. Okay, point blank range shot on the Cougar. Not too much damage managed to get dealt.
Minimal damage.
Please tell me you don't have ace pilot and then you're just going to sit there. I think he does. No, he's an ace pilot. And he is generally a lot of heat. Although he can take care of a lot of heat, it looks like. So at least it looks more than your standard heat gauge. Lego the Headhunter. Yeah, that's going to have to be a random roll, which is like a 2%. Oh god, no, not more mines. Not more mines. Please, no. And the fire truck. Fire brigade has arrived to take care of the fires that have broken out due to the fact of the gigantic death blue laser of doom. So once we take care of that, all should be good. Although it would be nice if this finally started dissipating. And it's gone. The fire department has taken care of the fire.
How's it going?
Right. Do you have... You don't. So do you have a minefield to worry about, which is, you know, somewhat not great.
On my way.
Shift up behind him, and just keep it to normal.
Rear up.
Missing everything, unfortunately. It's got to be a bit difficult to actually break this guy, unless we force him to overheat. Just because he's going to have a lot to take care of. Punisher!
Got your back.
You are not going to be in this fight for quite some time, are you? You're just going to keep on sprinting along. So our medium mech not actually involved in the final battle for all of our souls. That'll be a 38%. I'll take it.
Moving to
Because I'll only fire the streak, and the streak is guaranteed. Ooh, I can also fire the medium.
Roger.
I think you almost hit the cougar, so please don't do that.
Damage is minor, Commander.
And still hasn't fired the streak. He's just rolling absolutely terrible for that one. Deep lore fire truck. We do want to take that fire truck out soon, though, because the fire truck is very dangerous. Arctic Cheetah up close and personal for the lasers to the back. Sure, let's do it. Do we cook it? Yeah, let's cook it.
You're not gonna like this.
I think we hit it. Okay, so target has been exposed, and we are now cooking a little bit. His center torso is almost gone, so I'm going to try and core out that center torso and kind of hope that the laser is not there. Because if that's the case, I have to take care of mines. Jump the cougar? Can I avoid that minefield by jumping? No. No, if I want to get there, I'm going to have to use the minefield, which really kind of sucks. What are you doing? Oh no, I can get apparently here, which is not through the minefield? Or is it just because... Yeah, it's not through the minefield. Lovely.
On my way.
Okay, into his back.
Got the drop on you, pal. Sorry.
He's not dead. How is he not dead? Tag orbital in the head, built in. Oh, okay, that makes my life a lot easier.
I will be done.
Eck, are you going to actually be able to get involved with your locust sometime soon? Oh, you can. Not only that, but you have a rear shot. It's an obstructed shot, to be fair, but... Nope, nothing connected on that one. This guy refuses to die. Yes, he does. Especially because he's providing long-range artillery support for people. Coach, you basically got just surrounded by mines, which really, really does suck. And I feel for you on many ways. But
I'm there.
can you please kill this guy? Heck, I'm going to do it. Cluster around fire.
Engaging target.
There we go. Taken care of. I'm just hoping you didn't break the gun doing that, because you have a habit of doing it. He kept the gun working. Okay, good. So he took care of that. But now the fire truck is spotting for us. So that is unfortunate. Yes, Lego once again coming in with the clutch kill, although we need to kill this fire truck before more mines start getting laid down because, well, mine ammunition is not particularly fun to deal with. It tends to damage you quite heavily for what it does. It's guaranteed if you walk on through it, and I've only got so many jump jets on these mechs. It's becoming a bit of a problem. So we probably lean a little bit more heavily into our jump jets. Once we have everything sorted out, we can basically dive on top of them. Uh-oh, yellow jacket. Alright, we're feeling spirited, which is going to improve our chances of actually hitting people. I'd like to avoid running through a minefield if you don't mind. Okay, avoided the minefield, and shut off the Clan ER medium, and we will only fire the heavy and hope that we're a bit lucky. Hey, we were lucky, and there goes the fire truck in 3 pieces with 1 shot.
Smoked them.
Not quite sure how you managed to pull that off, but it's beautiful. By the way, if you're looking to be able to use the beautiful Lego emote, you can subscribe to the channel, or subscribe to the channel. Currently, we're in the middle of September, which apparently subscriptions are all half off, so only $2.50 instead of the $5 for the bottom level price, as well as the fact if you have an Amazon Prime membership, you can also subscribe for free because Amazon Prime gives you 1 free subscription. Normally, I use it to go over for Critical Role, but if you are enjoying the content, maybe give it to us, and yeah, enjoy that as you have it. Okay, we get to chill out the Viper for a round, which is lovely. Also managing to avoid most of the mines. That's all taken care of. Also, he can jump over it if he really needs to, so we can handle that without too much trouble. Eck! You came all this way to try and actually didn't manage to accomplish anything, but it was the spirit that really mattered, I suppose. That's what we'll go with, and so he doesn't feel bad. A fire starter.
I have it.
That looks like a normal fire starter, so not a clan version. FS9H, only 35 tons, so we're not dealing with a clan one with a Gauss rifle embedded into it. And Lego is a bit screwed if he wants to go back in this direction and, you know, not take mine damage. So I think it's perfectly acceptable to start, setting the gun back to normal mode. And we're going to head all the way back around because I don't want to damage his legs too much. Our foot-long overlords. Yes, that's how Wrecker subscribed, apparently. Alright, Mama Bird is finally gonna get in on this battle.
Confirmed.
It's only been a little while. 10%. That's not particularly good. Fire anyway. If I put down enough fire, surely I can hit something.
Damn it all.
11 on a good day. Ooh, questing bear with the bands. He is not impressed with Subway. Oh god, more mines. At least he targeted a mech that doesn't have to worry about it. 10-inch on a pad. No. Jester.
Ready to get it on.
Yeah, let's get your cougar, unfortunately, through a minefield. Yeah, you're standing in the middle of it, aren't you? Oh, he's standing in the middle of it. If I want to get out of this, I'm going to have to go backwards. Jump. Aha!
Up high.
We're going to slowly hop our way out of the minefield. Brace it up. She's doing too much damage. Although, at least we know who's carrying it. At least I think who's carrying it. It might be the Urban Mech LRM, but I think it's this this VTOL that's trying to lay down the long-range fire. And it looks like our assassination target has come over here. Yellow Jacket shifting on forward through most of the territory. Finally actually getting to see one of those VTOLs move. Questing bear, no. Nutty. What are you doing? Oh, the entire stream getting very dirty. Alright, so it is the LRM one. Because he's just bombed my entire group over here with even more mines. Which is going to be very, very painful to have to walk through. Oh, hopefully Mama Bird isn't going to be too put out by the mines. After all, it is a medium mech, a 55-ton medium with fairly decent armor, although we do tend to skimp on our armor on the legs, which I suppose we shouldn't do, given the fact that we are clearly going to be running through even more mines. Just, no, guys. Keep it a family-friendly show. More incoming. Alright, only a couple of them. Not managing to connect with the Viper. The Viper is probably going to have to jump in this next round, just purely because, unfortunately, he's surrounded by all kinds of mines. Wow, lots of damage going down over here, so it looks like a total miss of whatever they were attempting to do. So that helps us out considerably, as long as we don't get shot at by whatever they're packing. Back up to the top, and T-Bone with the engagement. T-Bone should have a fairly decent shot on that fire starter, actually. That's going to be more or less beautiful.
Moving out.
Take aim. Oh, are you chill? Oh, it's a dagger. No, engage what's important. You missed everything. I didn't fire the tag because I didn't want to, accidentally bomb myself, but apparently I should have done that. The Cougar is free of minefields, lovely. So it will now sprint on forward as fast as it can. Manage to just slip on by. Does have a target fairly decently on the Firestar, so we will engage with that. Although that dagger does need to die. Because that dagger will be equipped with a... Ooh, structure exposed already. Nice. That dagger is going to be equipped with electronic countermeasure gear that we want to remove. I'm not about to kill myself. So, Apollo... Oh, Apollo wasn't hit with mines, apparently. Okay, that's lovely. So that means Apollo now gets to set up with all of his... No, we don't want to kick him. You have way better guns to work with. Why would you kick? But you do now have an opportunity to use all your weapons. Fire! Oh, missing all 3 shots. Very unfortunate. I'm also really disappointed that the snub PPC didn't then hit the dagger in the face just because it missed like that. Alright, the Firestarter needs to worry about a little bit of a mine problem as well. Lots of mines along the way. I don't think there's much I can do about it. I'm going to just run through the mines. How much damage am I about to take? Oh, 28 damage. Ouch. To both legs. That's pretty severe. Fire.
Firing.
Still not managed to get any shots off. Most of our mechs have the ECM gear implanted on part of their sensors, so that doesn't switch over. You actually need to have a piece of ECM gear like a Warfare Suite in order to turn it over to ECCM gear mode Sprogue. So most of our mechs literally can't do it. So, the Cougar could, but I don't want to turn the Cougar off just yet. At least I think the Cougar could. Maybe not. So we're about to get in quite close on this battle. Punisher! Are you surrounded by mines? You absolutely are. Do you care? Hopefully not. Holy crap, we just took 42 damage of stability on that one. Keep firing. Still not able to connect on that one. So yeah, these mines are becoming more than a little dangerous at this point. So yeah, that's actually very, very concerning. We basically got hit by 2 large lasers to the legs. Remember Warlord? I'm saving Warlord when it's actually going to be useful. It's only a +1 accuracy, so it's not that huge, but the increase in the percentage of damage is. So don't worry, I got this. More or less. I do want to take this dagger out before it does. Actually, no, what I really want to do is I want to kill whoever's laying down all these mines. Because the mines are going to get us all killed. Sprint. Give a target. You're running out of ammo, so I'm not going to waste shots on this if it's not going to work. Hi, Executor? Executor? Executor. We're just going to go with Executor. Hi, Executor. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could join us. Glad that you're enjoying the content and are a fan of the channel. Let's just give him some streak shots, and then we're going to retreat. Still not going to get... Our streaks are not doing well this battle. They've managed to miss most of their shots. Yeah, he's just surrounded by mines. We're going to slip off back over here.
I'm going.
14 damage to his legs. Oh, we got to get in tight so they can't use those things anymore. Or if they do want to try and use them, they're going to kill themselves before they can actually pull anything off. I think we've got some helicopter movement going on. And more mines or LRMs or something dropping in around us. Yeah, they do. There's a reason why a lot of people say the jump jets are super important, which to be fair, they are, but several of our mechs are designed for a more ground game focus, and it's proven to be somewhat dangerous. Firestarter getting shot by a lot of shots, but I think that might be mines. That might have locked that Firestarter down. So on a side point, how's the movement going? The move's going pretty good. We're mostly done. I have most of the stuff finished for what I'm going to be doing for now. Still a little bit more echoey than I'd otherwise like, as I think everybody can probably hear. But it is what it is at the moment. Can't touch the Firestarter. I don't think the Firestarter was meant to get shot at. I think it was getting mined. And if that's the case, then they have accomplished their mission. So, let's see what we can actually pull off with this one, because this is not good. Yeah, I'm very much worried about the mines. We are getting pinned, and that's not something we can afford with our lances that are so very, very light. So I do need to take these mines out sooner. I think we could call them cuter. Don't be mean. Oh, that Yellow Jacket's just going to rush right on top of the entire formation, appearing out of nowhere to fire a rotary autocannon right at the Firestarter. This one did not actually manage to connect, so on that one we are dancing away from all the damage. Alright, are you all done? Have you all finished up what you're trying to do? I know that you outnumber me severely, but... What? Ah. So I do want to take out this dagger because the dagger's jamming the crap out of everybody, but I also desperately need to take out that mine layer because that mine layer is killing me. If I don't, I'm going to start losing.
Waiting on you, Commander.
T-Bone, do you have a target? You do. It's a really good target. That's also a fairly decent target. And you are an important target. Tag on. Let's flatten this dagger. Oh, that was a good hit. That was a very good hit. Slip off over here to the side. Keeping the Arctic Cheetah hidden and protected. And then I should be able to press the attack with one of our mechs. Is the dagger pulled? Yeah, the dagger pulled away from that one. He was not having any of that. Oh, he's laying down his sensor pulse. That was a good sensor pulse. I gotta give him credit for that. Apollo, are you able to move? You are free to move. How badly damaged did we put that dagger on? I'm not sure. Let's go hunt him down.
Got it.
Hi, buddy. Oh, your center torso is just basically non-existent. Fire everything. Oh, come on. Apollo, come on. You just need to hit him once in the back. Mine layers are evil. This is true. Fairly new to RogueTech. Love it a lot. I do too. I hope that you enjoyed it quite a bit. What the heck kind of guns is this guy packing? Oh, there's gotta be machine guns. Okay, that's not as bad. I thought for a second he had like dual AC-10s, and it's like, wait a second. I do want to hunt down this this little guy over here.
Got your back.
Punisher has a couple of shots. Punisher is not surrounded by mines, which is lovely. Could swing over here to target the dagger. Wouldn't be particularly accurate. What happens if I just stand still? 42. That's pretty good to remove the ballistic rotary. Let's pull it off the field.
Confirmed.
I think we hit it. We didn't kill it though. Swing around to the side a little bit. And comes back off to the enemy as now we're starting to trade turns back and forth. I do want to kill this Yellow Jacket. Oh, really? Are you kidding me? Of course Punisher would hit the head. Oh, we got an Arbiter. We had an Arbiter way, way back during one of the previous seasons. We hit the turret, unfortunately. The Cougar, are you actually in a position to... There you are. Yes, you can. So swing in right like so.
No shooting, just running.
No, no, you're definitely going to be shooting. That's all part of the plan. Fire!
Firing full complement on the enemy.
Oh, come on. Somehow it still has managed to kill it. We've focused way more firepower than it deserves, but apparently it is just barely surviving. Oh, we have an Irby posse. Great. Please tell me that you're mining the crap out of yourself over there.
Minimal damage damage on that.
Especially when my Valkyrie with TSM does 340 damage. Jeez. What are you feeding that thing? So how heavy is that mech? More urban mechs operation going on at maximum distance. Please don't lay mines on me. Please don't lay mines on me. Please don't be mines. The trouble is I can't like see if they've left mines on me. The RBs are coming. Yeah, and there's a lot of them too. And they're coming for you. Can I actually get a line of sight on anything? Oh, minefield along the way. I don't want to walk through the bloody minefield.
Yep.
Yes, I agree full-heartedly. You've got shooting scoot. You also have a line of sight on that gosh darn helicopter. Let's tear it out of the sky. And just in case the streaks don't still fire.
Roger.
There, good. The streaks fired. So we killed that one. So one of our helicopters has been dealt with. We've got one more left on the field. Then we've got that that dagger and the fire starter. We should be able to remove them without getting ourselves killed just yet.
On it.
Okay, swing on back. Make him come deeper into our little net. Oh, are you jamming as well? Okay, we got double jamming going on over here. So that's one of the reasons why the accuracy's been so terrible.
Live to serve.
Yeah, Eck doesn't want a shot on that, though, because in order for Eck to get a shot, he has to walk through a minefield. And we would prefer new. Okay, you're going to walk. You're going to get a long-range line of sight on that,
On my way.
on the fire starter.
Succeeded in missing the target.
Yeah, no connection on that one. Did I get you having fun? We should have taken a higher level difficulty mission. That way the urban mechs wouldn't have shown up. Lego should have a target. It's only a 25%, so that's not a good enough target, I don't think. Unfortunately, if Lego wants a better target, Lego's going to have to walk through a minefield. And I'm not on board with that, because Lego's going to get killed if he does that. I'm going to swing him back. Let's get some more distance. We're going to come from a new angle to engage so that we can actually use that silver bullet gauss to actual some decent use. Although I do need to remove these yellow jackets. What have you got? Are you going to shoot at me? If so, with what? Because that's my major concern. I also would like to get a couple of... Are those mines, by any chance? Because if they are, I'm probably going to ignore the dagger for a bit and just work on trying to kill you. Any more urban mechs coming on forward? So we've got 4 urban mechs. Yeah, they're just hopping around. I think they have been mined. I think that LRM urban mech might actually be the source of the minefields. It's either that or the yellow jacket. One of the two. Smash the trash can. We're working on it. We'll take care of them shortly. And a scorpion tank. Where the heck did you come from? So I think this this arbiter is probably the primary target.
What can I do for you?
T-Bone, honestly, what you could do... Oh, that's a beautiful shot on the fire starter. From behind, no less.
I read you, Commander.
He's seriously that vulnerable. Fire everything. Yeah, we'll cook a little bit.
Roger that.
We kind of missed, but also in a way we didn't.
Fry an egg in here.
Everyone has mines. Where actually did that hit? Because we knocked out a building when we fired it. Where is that fire starter?
They've got a sensor lock on me.
Oh, that dagger doing a pulse again. -1 evasion off of everybody and gives everybody an easier time actually hitting us. So, I'm not sure. Okay, so it wasn't mines over there. Do you have a target? Oh, that should be good enough. Right, fire.
All weapons go.
Is that a kill? Or no, he's just being incredibly dramatic. Which I suppose fits Apollo to a T. Oh, somehow he managed to avoid hitting that center torso. If he had hit that center torso with any weapon, literally any weapon that he has, he would have killed it. Unfortunately, he managed to miss.
Taking heat damage.
So heat is becoming a bit of a problem on him, although he can take care of it in fairly short order. The Cougar should be in a beautiful position to absolutely annihilate this guy. And that takes out his engine, so we got the fire starter out.
Hostile eliminated.
And is the water safe to step into? It is. Okay, lovely.
Coordinates received.
That taken care of. Now, Eck. If Eck actually wants to get into the battle, Eck will have to walk through mines or, take the shot from an obstructed shot from way off in the distance.
Position.
13%? Sure, shoot, why not? Oh, you fired! That's pretty good. Okay. Managed to hit with at least 5, if not 10 missiles. So despite the awful chance to hit,
Yeah.
which I suppose does make a little bit of sense given how many times he's managed to pass up a really good shot for what is apparently no real reason. Kind of want to shoot down that helicopter, but I don't have the shot. 51% of the streaks. We're going to start shutting off a couple of our ERs because they're not particularly good shots.
Okay, I'm on it.
Oh, you still missed. She is just hitting nothing with these streaks today. Can't get a lock and does not fire. What does everybody say finally for? Is that a fire starter? Fire starter was nothing dangerous. He had no capability of truly harming me. Where is that? Oh, the yellow jacket must be over here, right? I didn't kill it, did I? Oh, he guarded and entrenched. Okay. Oh, so he was the yellow jacket is the minefield layer. Right. Can I get a shot on his front? I know that's such an odd thing to say. Can I shoot him in the front where I'll actually, you know, be able to kill him? But no, apparently not. I can't do it and have the range because I do need to stay a little bit away from him. Okay, hit for another 22 damage, and let's just make sure that this guy does not stand and walk away from this one. Okay, taken care of. Now we just gotta find that last helicopter and remove him from the fight so we can stop mining people. This used to be a safe neighborhood. Yeah. I was about to say it's about to be a safe neighborhood, but no, when we leave, there's going to be a lot of mines left around, so I highly suggest you be very careful when you walk your dog around here these days. Coach... Coach has no target, but Coach needs to basically take... Oh, there's so many mines. There's so many mines. Steadily trying to sneak around the area so I can finally get out of this. We'll see if we can't wipe out this yellow jacket soon. Because the yellow jacket is the source of our mines and thus needs to die. Although I think we've all gone at this point. So that has been taken care of. More urban mech operations going on at a long distance. Incoming missiles on the Arctic Cheetah, not able to connect. Although the Arctic Cheetah is a little bit toasty. I do, however, hope to be able to drop an Arrow 4 on his head very soon. You mean the source of evil? Sure, we'll go with the source of evil. The yellow jacket is the source of all evil at this point. And it looks like he's just continuing his massive blitzing fire into random buildings. So clearly, the people we're currently trying to destroy are the even worse criminals than we are. I mean, most of the buildings we've destroyed are accidental. We only once fired intentionally on one of the buildings. I mean, we didn't even hit it. Okay, we hit it with one AC-5 shell, but that's not even the point. So the Urban Mech is the last of the primary reinforcements. This yellow jacket is the last of this supporting lance, which means the primary target is the Arbiter and his little, I suppose, tank buddy. Punisher.
I've got your back.
Do you have a target? Because that's what I need more. I need targets to be laid. Is it possible for you to get a target, or is he just on top of the building and therefore you can't see him? This may be a case of he's on top of the building and you can't see him. Okay, you gotta hit a building for 80 damage. Do you think you can do it? I'm really kind of hoping this works. Okay, bring down the house.
Here we go.
So this shouldn't do anything to him because he flies, except open him up to a target, hopefully. Do you just not have a target? You just don't have a target, do you? Right. Oh, you do? Okay, I saw it. We have a line of sight. Not sure where it is, but we have one. Somewhere in this mess. Oh, there it was. Somewhere down over here. There's the target.
Got it.
Hi, buddy.
No shooting.
You have been way more trouble than you're worth.
Got it.
And we can't hit him. This is going to become difficult, isn't it?
Stand still while I'm attacking you.
I need to get the Cougar on target, actually, because the Cougar should actually be able to handle that without too much trouble. Hi. Hello. I mean, the chance to hit you is just too great. Fire everything! I've got to pull him out before he drops more mines. Alright, we've taken care of the mines. Kid Fox with Rack 5 and Inferno S-Arms. Wait a second, what? What are we talking about here?
Shutting down.
Alright, so the Viper is currently chilling out, which is good. We'll have him back online shortly. We do need to, of course, take quite the detour because this entire street is not safe for light mechs. They were laying down so many augmented Thunder LRM rounds that it's just kind of painful at this point. In the meantime, we can start moving into positions where hopefully they will come to me and I'll be able to draw them out. We'll also be able to chill out, get the Viper once again ready to rock and roll soon. So once we get that heat under control, hopefully the Arbiter is going to think, oh, I can take advantage of that and try and rush forward, and then we can just mob them. Okay, Cougar is going to shift on forward as well.
Roger that.
We're going to let them waste their time, because I really do want to get my Viper back. Okay, where can I go that does not have mines? Here.
Affirmative, Commander.
Just gotta, we'll slowly get around this giant field of mines. I wish I could actually see it, if it would give me like an actual map icon, but I assume that they're trying to do that and they just haven't managed to pull it off just yet. So, Arbiter and a Scorpion tank. And looks like they're going to set up just outside my range. Which is a bit unfortunate. I did want to kill them. More hopping around by the Urban Mechs as they try and
The angle on.
jockey for the right position. And, ooh, apparently they have Inferno rounds.
Deep damage.
Right, that's going to be painful. You should be able to start up next turn. Because I think this round it won't let you because you need to chill out a little bit too much. As far as Eagle goes, it's a Kid Fox with a Rack 5 and Inferno 9. Oh, that acid's going to hurt. We got to get this mech back online before it dies.
Waiting for.
Apollo, turn that sucker back on. It's too hot for startup.
What can I do for you?
Okay, we can do something about that. Alright, get in the water.
Right, Commander.
Take aim, shut off the ER medium, and fire away. Well, we tagged him, and we also managed to blow up a couple of cars on the way through.
Talk to me.
Alright, Punisher, you've got to basically stand up front and personal with everybody so that they don't shoot at my very, very shut-off mech at the moment. Can I just walk up to there? Not quite. I'm literally one tile short of being able to make that a walk. So, Mama Bird gonna take care of her little chicks by flattening half of the neighborhood. Deny the enemy transportation. Oh, that's one way of looking at it. I never quite viewed the Arctic Cheetah as being Captain America, but okay.
Onward.
Okay, no targets. We will filter our way through this minefield one way or another.
What do you need?
Arclight can come around the corner and probably annihilate you before you can do anything about it. The question is going to be return fire, as it often is. Oh great, I'm on the wrong side of the mech. Ear smells on, ear smells on. Let's barbecue this guy.
All weapons, fire.
There we go. Scorpion's been taken care of. That's one of the support lances down. Well, two of them now at this point.
Stay down.
Miles. It's not our fault. The weapons are just not particularly accurate. It's gonna be Urban Renewal. Oh wow, you are stacking so much instability. Uh-oh. That's not good.
Armor blow through.
Yeah, we gotta hurt everybody, and we gotta hurt everybody quick. Coach, you're driving the Lego. Can I get the Lego a shot on that building? Nope. Probably not.
Commander.
Let's see. You don't see the building. That is unfortunate. Lego will be around next round to try and save everybody.
What's up, boss?
Alright, Jester, you're gonna bring the Cougar around.
I copy.
And you're gonna utterly annihilate this guy because he's super unsteady. And I won't fire several of the medium
On
lasers.
target.
There we go. He's lost his evasion. He's become unsteady, and he's now incredibly vulnerable up on top of that building, which I'm so tempted to just knock down the building in order to knock him over. And that was my original sort of half thought. Another mech, please don't see it. Okay, you're going to shoot the Cougar. This is just becoming just a titanic death machine. Just, there is no more building left. Some insurance adjusters just committed suicide. Oh, the poor insurance adjusters. Oh, and this Urban Mech is unsteady. So we've got two Urban Mechs that are completely unsteady, so a multi-target on these will knock them both over. Another Urban Mech bouncing around. Luckily for us, doesn't look like it manages to see the Viper. Oh, it's the center torso where all the important, expensive things are. Probably just between coffee. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Okay, at least it's not creating anything just yet.
That shot got past my armor.
Yeah, we've noticed. Please turn your gosh darn mech on soon, because I've got to survive another round of this. Back to phase 21, T-Bone. T-Bone's Arctic Cheetah is up, and T-Bone's Arctic Cheetah does not have shoot and scoot. Which, you know, obviously less than ideal. Does, however, have a light tag, which he can lay down. How badly damaged are you? Not really. Turn this on? Turn this on. Duck.
Firing everything I've got.
There we go. Managing to knock down both Urban Mechs in one shot. Now that was useful. And it looks like they also took some pretty serious damage on top of that. You're going to brace because I want to kind of turn you into a decent secondary target. So two Urban Mechs have been bombarded, and an Arbiter is coming around the corner. Please don't allow that Arbiter to see Apollo, because Apollo desperately needs to turn his mech back on. Jester.
Receiving you.
Right. So I have two little baby Urban Mechs which need to die. You have a ballistic of some description, but it's almost dead. I'm going to target this one that's right next to me, and I'm going to see if I can't just utterly annihilate everything to do with this mech. Flare!
Fire.
There we go. Oh no, he had a light engine.
Target neutralized.
No. Oh, that was so not worth it.
I've got your back.
I regret everything.
Roger that.
Okay, now you're gonna come along and you're gonna see if you can't blow his legs off. Wait, whatever mech are you? You're an R-59? Yeah, you don't have anything special. Kill it.
Here we go.
Yeah, just a standard engine. So 2 urban mechs have been wiped out after some fantastic Arrow 4 shelling. This city is just... This is possibly the most destroyed the city I've ever seen it. Okay, they're gonna shoot the Cougar, which is good. As long as they're shooting the Cougar, they're not shooting the Viper. At what point do you get to turn on, Apollo? Turn that sucker on! Alright, his mech is on, right? Okay, he's on. He's ECM protected and his back is towards the enemy. Oh god. Okay, Locust 2C. Continuing to attempt to maneuver around the minefield. Cannot go that way. Can't go that way. We're gonna walk it because I have to... I can't use a waypoint system to sort of like not walk through certain tiles. Like that one.
Acknowledged.
There we go. Arclight.
I'm here.
Alright, you have another beautiful target that you can just utterly annihilate, right? It's gonna be quite pretty. Is that it? I think that's it.
Acknowledged.
Hi, I could probably kill you. I can almost certainly kill you. Yeah, let's drill.
Copy that.
Alright, managed to destroy his leg outright, so we've got that over down.
Scored a critical hit.
Civi's having Vietnam flashbacks. I probably should have shot the other one, but I wanted to drill it. Coach, is the Lego gotta get here? Are we almost into the combat zone? Lego's gotta be almost there. I really want Lego to be able to actually finish off this contract for us. We took a lot of damage to get here, but we're gonna get us a lot of nice gear. We're gonna steal the head off that Cyclops. Unless it's integrated gear that we can't get off of it. Okay, Urban Mech bouncing into the fray. Oh. That hurt.
Internal damage.
Is that an R60L? That looks like it might be an R60L. Because he just blasted right through our armor. Speaking of which, how is the Cougar? Okay, it was armor. But that's my large pulse laser that I currently can't replace. It is an R60L. I should have shot the other one. Okay, Viper, it's time to get Apollo's Viper rocking as fast as possible. Probably so we can, you know, annihilate this Urban Mech over here. 70% you don't say, shut off one of the heavies because I don't feel like cooking this guy again. Oh, you missed with the... He missed... Oh, it's a HVAC 20, okay. That's not as terrible as it could be. Not gonna lie. And HVAC 20s have superior armor penetration or something like that? No, they have superior range, right. And the Arbiter, moving on into the battle, going to engage the Firestarter with all... Something? What the hell did it just get shot at by?
I think.
Yeah, your hip's been destroyed. Yeah, the Firestarter, very vulnerable. We've just been mobbed by something. I'm not quite sure what just yet. Alright, get me a shot, please, on somebody direct. Let's completely annihilate somebody. Here, we'll set up right here.
Going turbo.
ECM protection for everybody.
Affirmative.
You missed your heavy large laser. No! An HVAC superior cooling capability? Wait, what? Oh, you mean... no, high velocity autocannon. Yeah, a Sprague just brought.
How can I help?
Punisher. I want this HVAC dead. Actually, no, I also want this guy over here dead, because he has just demonstrated that he is not to be trusted. And I think I can take care of that.
On my way.
Oh yeah, that'll work. I don't know what ballistic you've got, son, but I'm not having it.
Our primary target is taking damage.
Okay, he's taking a pretty significant hit on that one. The Firestarter, obviously not having a great day. You could kill him. I mean, easily, but you are currently cooking. You are very cooking. You are super cooking. Right. If I do this, I have a chance to kill myself. You know, which explains a lot of things, but I don't want to. Coach, how are you doing? No, no. Give me Coach.
Ready to rock.
Oh, I think Lego's on a field. Alright, let's get Lego in action. Hi, you need to basically thread the needle on this one. Lego. I should tell him there's more mechs coming. Fire.
All weapons. Go.
What the Lego?
Thermal damage.
Dude. Not cool.
Aye, aye.
Not cool at all, dude. That was... No.
Roger.
He just planted... No, that was bad. I don't have much of a way to survive, to fight back against that. Other than to vigilance and brace, maybe? Use me money. Yeah, that was rough. I'm actually not sure how to respond with that one. All of my weapons are basically cooking. What's my chance to explode, by the way? 8.3%? Yeah, I'm not risking that. Vigilance. Let's give you guarded and protection and brace. Get your temperature under control.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, Jester, I need you to basically clean up because apparently somebody has decided to go homicidal on his allies. So if you wouldn't mind just annihilating him. How about that? And fire.
Engaging target.
Well, there goes his left arm, which is not super important, I'm going to be honest, and his left torso. However, I think the HVAC autogun is now going to have a shot, which is going to not be pleasant. Yeah, he's got a whole bunch. He's going to punch. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you for being incredibly dumb. Lego for the fail. Yeah, that was the worst shot ever. And we're down to phase 1 with our urban mech over here. I'm going to just light you up with everything else that I got. And, oh, he's in our back.
They're getting the angle on me.
Lego getting a little bit of pain on back, although it looks like he managed to avoid most of it thanks to the ECM being projected on absolutely everybody. So, not exactly ideal. Punisher.
Talk to me.
Yeah, you're just going to keep up the fire. Jacks are exposed. That's what I like to see. And honestly, you're not going to go and do too much. You're going to start shifting off to the side a little bit. So we've exposed his arm, which he didn't actually take out as ballistic, which was kind of my plan. Arc light.
Standing by.
Right. So your fire starter is basically a mess at the moment, and I don't dare show my back to the enemy because they can and probably will kill me. How much do you get? That's a building. Set you like that.
Understood.
Shift back very slightly, and see if I can't just streak you to death and then fire a couple of air smalls. Most of my air smalls.
I'm taking the shot.
Yeah, he's unsteady and he's lost his evasion, but I was kind of expecting him to actually die, and he didn't. You have a target right in front of you, though, and he's staring you down. So why don't you plant some very large weapons in his face?
No.
There goes his right torso. Unfortunately, we lost the HVAC 20, but he doesn't have much in the way of weapons anymore. At least there's no orbital. Yeah, we've already knocked out the orbital laser, so there's that going for us. Shift on back. Whatever you do, do not show your back to the enemy because you will get killed doing that.
I hear you.
T-Bone's Arctic Cheetah is honestly in a really good position at the moment, and so I'm going to push.
On my way.
Right. Hi, buddy. I'm going to shut off my medium laser. I'm probably going to take that medium laser off of it and fire. And there goes his left torso. Prototype double heatsink kit. Ooh. He's got a rack too. That's what he was doing. That's interesting. I mean, he still has that rack 2, although I didn't think you could fit a rack 2 in a 35-ton Arbiter and move that quickly. Ours is going to shift over to the side and fire just his energy weapons. He may not have anything more. I want to say that prototype double heatsink kit, they're really, really cool.
I'm your spaniel.
Eck, are you in the fight? Please tell me you're in the fight. You've been running into the fight for the longest time. Let's get you actually back involved.
Walking here.
Center torso, this son of a gun. Because I don't think he's got anything.
Going half a T.
Yeah, okay, just fine. Alright, so we're down to a single urban mech left, and it is the LRM version. Jester.
Waiting for orders.
The Cougar, I really do kind of want to get on, but Coach... Yeah, Lego, I don't trust you not to shoot anybody who isn't basically dead in front of you. There you go, right torso destroyed. So there's his missiles. He's basically helpless. It's Urban combat, and Jester can now come in to sort of support the little assault that we've got going on in this Arbiter. Can I get a direct line of sight somewhere? Only if I want to get a frontal angle, which I really don't. Small lasers to off. Just hit him with the rest of this and light him up. Start peeling away his armor a bit more. More engine crits. If we engine crit him to death, then we lose it. My assassination target supercharger just blew up and took out his engine. Nice. And he's gonna hop. Looks like he's not going for the death from above. And Punisher.
Got your back.
Oh, what's this? Punisher's got a side angle. Punisher has a direct line of sight side angle. Give him some pain.
Giving him everything I've got.
He took the head out. Ooh. Nice shot, Punisher. Where is my target? Yeah, right there. See if you can't finish him off. Turn on everything. Alrighty, that's everybody cleared off. Jeez. This was a painful mission. Really cool, but painful. So we're going to see if we can't manage to steal that orbital targeting laser. We did manage to save pretty much everything. Don't say that's broken. We did manage to save pretty much everything of importance from that arbiter, so that'll be nice to sort of nab from that. So I will be very interested to see in which direction this ends up allowing us to move into, because I want to be able to steal all this stuff. Shill in the load screen, Sproke says. Already I shall shill in the load screen. Hi, people. I'm Turek. There are 25 people currently watching. Right now, we are in the middle of September, which allows you to subscribe to a creator at the $5 level for half off, so $2.50 instead of the entire price of $5, which is a pretty good deal. Also, if you happen to have an Amazon Prime subscription, you have one free subscription anyway, so you may as well hand it out to somebody. Why not us? Or, you know, anybody you want to. Personally, I give mine out to Critical Role because I just love Critical Role. Season 1 was amazing. Not super into Season 2, although I'm a little bit behind on it, but I do highly suggest if you're not going to give it to me, you should probably give it to them. Or somebody like Beardool, although he probably doesn't need it, but still, Beardool also creates some amazing content. If you want to get a little bit more involved in the community, you can go check out our Discord. It is down below by the little blue and white Discord Irby, or no, it's blue and black Discord Irby. Click on that, it'll take you right on to us, and you can sort of chat and hang out with us. MML risks, are you kidding me? That would be amazing. Yeah, also, if you want to see more content of what we sort of do, go and click on the little YouTube Irby down below, and that'll take you over to our YouTube channel where you can go check out what we do over there, which I think is pretty fun. And I think you might enjoy it as well. Now, let's see if I can't find this prototype double heatsink kit. That's what I wanted. And then I also want the... There should be a cockpit in here, I've been told, that will contain a deadly dangerous weapon. Actually, does anybody know what it's called? Is it a tag? XL gyro? I want this orbital laser. if it's alive, if it's not part of the mech, if it's not part of the actual mech itself, I want this gosh darn orbital laser. I bled for it. I want it. Fuel tank. Oh, it's a suicide bomb. Interesting. ×2 overheat damage. Large laser, medium laser, whole bunch of medium lasers, negative medium lasers. Mine dispenser 5. That's what was shooting at us this entire thing. It may not be orbital, but it is just a big laser. Rotary autocannon 5 would have been really nice. Who had that? Oh, that must have been the one of the helicopter gunships. Pair of tags, ECM, Bloodhound, cockpit basics to the max, ECM, endosteel. Lots of different fusion cores because we basically break engines, but not light engine. Oh, we're clan. What do I care about a light engine? I still kind of care about a light engine, but we're clan. What do we care about a light engine? I may grab it anyway if that's the only thing sort of left because we don't have any, if I'm not mistaken. So, although I do think I have several clan XLs, don't we? Predator, primitive, standard, standard, standard. Don't need any of that. XL gyro is pretty fun. Whole ton of heat sinks. Lots of heat sinks. I'm not seeing this laser. That disappoints me greatly. Yeah, I saw the XL gyro. Calm down. Primitive cockpit, prototype, double heatsink, sensor recon, secondary recon, basic sensor, primitive, slick, sweet, stealth X. No, I don't think it must be part of the actual mech itself. That is incredibly disappointing. I wanted to steal it. Alright, let's go check out that XL gyro that has Sproke so very much. Okay, so it's full stability threshold, doesn't give you any sort of negatives. It does take out a little bit more space in terms of crits, but it also manages to give you a reduction, so we'll grab that. It'll be helpful in larger mechs like Mama Bird in case we want to cram anything else into it. So we've got a couple of urban mech parts, nothing too special on that one. We grabbed the Fusion Cell 2, the Gyro XL, of course we grabbed, and the Stealth X, as well as some safe AC-5 ammo, and some ammunition for a Rack 5 that we didn't take. Oh well, we'll make it work. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed that the Cyclops part wasn't available for us to steal. Also, all of that Arbiter we could have gotten, but we didn't. Not a terrible mission all around. We managed to pull it off pretty closely, actually. That was fairly narrow. Although, I do need to do some... Maybe we can build an Irby now? We already built an Irby. We've built several Irbys. Oh, you mean a new Irby. I don't think so. I think we're short on having all the parts required in order to actually construct one. So all those additional parts don't actually get us anywhere when it comes to actually building Urbies. So you need to have a sufficient number of urban mech parts to serve as the base, and then you can add in other urban mech parts to it in order to construct it. It works the same for all mechs, but specifically in this case, urban mechs. So that's probably not going to work out, unfortunately. So would have been nice, but sadly no. Although that Nova, I'm starting to really regret not getting that Nova. Oh, if only we had not taken that mission for cash. If we had taken it for full parts, we could have gotten everything. So let's see what we actually did manage to get our hands on. Then once we get all that sorted on through, we can move on. Although this planet actually has a lot of good missions, and we've been able to pull off a little bit higher than I was kind of anticipating. We'll probably clean off the rest of the 1.5 skull missions, and then we'll probably see if we can't work our way through the 2 skulls. Technically, we should be able to handle 3. Stealth X will be useful. Isn't Stealth X the weakest of them? 91,000 for 16 days. Oh, bit of a long repair time, but we'll have to take it. Let's see how this actually sorted out and what sort of damage. Then, of course, our Firestarter. I'm surprised the Firestarter didn't lose anything. Like, that was ridiculous, the fact that he took a Gauss rifle shell to the back. Yeah, 8 days on the Firestarter. Mama Bird only 2 days, and the Viper also only 2 days. So we will put the Firestarter up top. 1 day for Molossus, except for the Cougar, and the Commando at the bottom for 5 days. So you're there, and you're there. Cougar managing to take a pretty significant pounding, all things considered. So I'm actually rather surprised at how much damage this mech actually takes. Although Sprug would like me to completely redesign that mech. We are 5 days before the end of the month. We're not going to get another mission in. We are going to be paying out a ton of cash. So this is going to do it mostly for the stream. We're going to be shifting over to the economic side of things right now. We're going to go through and we're going to start seeing if we can't build mechs and sell stuff. But that's the last mission. So if you're interested in more missions, click on the YouTube Irby down below. It'll take you to the YouTube account where there's a whole ton more missions. We're up to episode 19, I think, of our pirate campaign. And you can run through all the battles that we have over there. So let's go see if we actually have an urban mech. We don't, as I kind of anticipated. We're urban part that we're yeah, we have 1 risk part, 3 of this one, which for some reason I can't build, which I'm really kind of surprised. So, but no, none of the urban mechs can actually be built right now. None of our medium mechs can actually be built right now, and our heavies sure as heck can't be built. So let's go see. Are there any 20 or 25 tons? There are not. The Incubus I'm really tempted on selling. There's a Kid Fox D that I'm keeping kind of for sentimental reasons, but it's not important. RHWs potentially come with arm actuators that allow us to have minus reduction in recoil in that. Replacing the AC-10 with a mortar, not interested, scrap you. The LH AC-10 with an HVAC, kind of interested in. It's only 1 part though. I'm not sure if I want to bother keeping it. And it's also not a clan mech. So clan mechs are pretty important to us if we want to get our hands on those. So I'm kind of going to keep the Cougar, the Adder, and the Kid Fox. I got 2 Adder parts. That's not... And Arctic Cheetah. Oh, I've got 3 Adder parts. They're all different variants of the Adder, but I've got 3 of them. Although apparently you can add all of them. In fact, I'm going to do a quick check at the store if there's like Adder parts or something, so I can, you know, maybe steal them. Although they will be quite expensive, I anticipate. So all stuff. It's a Hag. It's a Hag 20. Oh, that's a really nice piece of equipment that I can't have. Artemis 4, don't need it. End of Steel, don't need it. Whole ton of fusion cores, don't need any of them. How many Clan XLs do I have? I have 1 other. Okay, so that's not a big deal. Jump Jets don't care. Don't care. They have no mechs for sale, unfortunately, at the moment. Can you adder them? Yeah. Great. Great job, Sproke. That was terrible. That was utterly bad. Alright, what else do I want to sell out of this light list? Because I do want to keep my heavies, because I do want to build heavies. Oh, I could have actually probably built the... Oh. This Fury we came so close to actually getting our hands on. May sell the Vapor Eagles, though, although they are a 55-tonner. 55-tonners are a good class for us. The Cougar I'm going to keep because it combines with my Cougar Prime, which I need 2 more parts to in order to build one. The Adders I've got 3 parts to as well, all in different variants. The Kid Fox I'm not close to, and it's a 30-tonner, so I'm going to sell the Kid Fox. I'm going to keep the Omnimex that I'm close to. So the Adder we're good with because we have a whole bunch of them. The Urban Mech, we're going to keep the Risk versions of the Urban Mech so I can construct those. I got to keep this one just... no, I'm not. An HVAC 20 is not worth it. The Risk ones we do keep. This one we keep because he has good actuators we'd like to steal. The Cougar has stuff that we have. The Adder has stuff that we have. The Arctic Cheetah is on its own. Is also a 30-tonner. It's quick, but it's not that much. So we're going to get rid of him. And... the Falcon, I'm not interested at all. I don't even know why it's here. Get rid of that. Utterly? What? Suddenly bad would be called a cattle master joke? No, we do not have a cattle master, so that was not a pun. Alright, we've sold those that... I kind of want to keep the Incubus just because we're up to 3 parts on it. And it is a... what, a 30 ton? Yeah, it's a 30 ton mech. So, very energy heavy it looks like, but also has missile hardpoints. Gonna keep it just because we're so close to it. So, medium mechs, the catapult. That catapult 3, we were close to another catapult. Wait, no, these are the ones we just got. Gotta keep the Nova because apparently it combines with the Fury. Wait, 1, 2... I'm 1 Nova part away. Are you kidding me? I'm literally 1 Nova part away from being able to construct a Nova. The Viper, I've got it. I'm going to keep it just so we can start building more. 50 and 55s are currently not on this list, and of things that are even open to being sold. Apparently I have a whole ton of cicadas. Not sure where they came from. Raptor, I don't need. It's an electronic warfare mech, and it's also 40 tons. I don't have any other parts to it. So we're going to get rid of all that. Kintaro. Randomly. Okay. Yeah, it's a Kintaro. It's a 55 ton, so it is immune to my current sell-off. I think I'm fairly close to a cicada, so I'm going to keep that. The Nova we're super close on. 45 ton. Ice Ferret is compatible with the Ice Ferret Prime, so we're going to keep that. And the Stormcrow is a 55 ton. I definitely want it. Same with the Crab. And the Shadowhawk 2C. It's a Shadowhawk, and it's 45 tons, and it's underneath my cap, and I'm going to get rid of it without even feeling bad. Going to keep all of these, not getting rid of any of that. To the store, so we can sell our extra junk. Because we do have a lot of extra junk that I do want to get rid of. So I think we do by now. Wait, I have next second by now? Oh, guess not. Selling! Let's go ballistics first. So an AC-10 Pirate. This is 12 tons for 3. AC-10s are just utterly terrible. Like, really, 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 really bad. And it conflicts with our clan gas rifle. It has additional heat, though, so I'm going to keep it for that. Howitzer 2000. It's going to keep it. LBXs kind of work. Like gas rifle's going to keep that. Although, get rid of the normal machine guns. We're generally not building machine gun mechs, so if we do, we're going to use our clan machine guns. I like heat sinks. Yeah, we'll be selling some heat sinks soon. Ultra Autocannon 10 clan will keep ammunition for a whole bunch of guns. Lots of ammunition that we don't really need. Machine gun ammo half. Yeah, that's good. 200 shots plus 1 accuracy versus standard ammo. Just 200 shots. Yeah, solid. We will only use tracer ammos in our machine guns. Energy. Do we got any negatives or just like a ridiculous number of standard mediums? No, doesn't look like it. We are good on that. 7 small lasers, I'm keeping them. My guess is not very good. I'm going to keep it anyway. I mean, I'm going to keep weapons that are not terrible. Heavy MRM is 10 tons, 5 slots. That is... I want to put that on something. I don't know what yet. Sell all my clan ER mediums? Why? Let's see, where are they? We do have a medium pulse clan. Is it back up at the top? They are worse than IS ER mediums. Do I have ER mediums at all? No, I do have some bright blooms. And a pair of these. 5 clan. Yeah, we may as well get rid of them. We're going to make some cash so we can build some stuff. Keep the ATMs. LRM 5s that are not clan go away. Because we are only going to keep clans when it comes to missile tech or just really good tech. Like the MRMs. SRM 4 Irium is -1 accuracy. Has negative chance of... Yeah, we're never going to build for that, I don't think. At least not for a while. And improved MRM ammo is going to be helpful. Micro lasers, keeping. Light tags, good. Narc launchers, good. Tag, sell it. Standard tag is too heavy. Wait. Do I have an AMS? No, I just have ammo for the AMS. And in my other campaign, I have the AMS, but not the ammunition for it. We need a DACA mech. We have a lot of ballistics in order to build a DACA mech. We just got to find one with enough tonnage. Yeah, let's sell a whole bunch of these. Get us down to 8. And we'll keep all the improved jump jets. Okay, the heat stuff. Cooling pod we keep. 25 Red Fusion Core we get rid of. 60 we get rid of. Oh. 70 we get rid of. 105 we get rid of. And we'll keep 120s and up. 250 cores I like because they don't need any internal heat sinks. The problem is that out of ballistics, Is that out ballistics are 10s? Not sure what you mean. Cell fuel cell, we're never going to build a mech that has 1 times 1.8 or 1.6 fusion heat. Gonna keep our exchangers, both of them. Heat sinks, I'm gonna get rid of half. Because we're gonna try and get closer and closer to being able to rely mostly on heat sinks and double heat sinks. We do have 3 heat sink kits and the proto? Oh, maybe that wasn't as important as I thought it was. Oh wow, we've got 4 different types of heat sink kits that are special. We got a radical, we've got a prototype, and then we've got 3 clans. That's ridiculous. I should keep more attention to that. Active probe's gonna keep. All that gonna keep. C3 slave absolutely gonna keep. Cockpit basics we have 13. Okay, of all but 1, just in case we run into a primitive mech that we can build. I hate composite. I'm keeping it only because people have asked me to, but I do not like using composite. The minus 50% structure, too big a penalty for a 50% decrease in weight of structure. Ferrofibers we keep, obviously. Jammers, yes. Omnipod hands. Primitive cockpit, no. Get rid of it. Sensor trackers, we have them now. We have 2 stealth armors. Alright, so after selling most of our gear, we are up to 3,275,085 C-bills, which is pretty nice. Let's go check to see if we need to rebuild anything. So we're going to have the Viper ready in 2 days. Why no primitive? Because primitive sucks. It's terrible. It's just horrible in every way. So let's just chill for the next several days. Pilots return to duty, T-bonus return to duty, most of our pilots, and it's the end of the month and takes 1/3 of our cash. Oh, the pain. Apparently we're discouraged. I thought we were doing better than that. Okay, go check out the mech base, see what mechs came out. Why is the morale so bad? I have no idea. It's really kind of confusing me, actually. Alright, Sprog, did you want to rebuild the Viper, or are you currently happy with where it's at? Because honestly, I don't see how we can improve it at the moment. The Snub is the best of the PPCs, and it does give a debuff which is fairly decent. The Cougar, however, I will refit. Because the Cougar, the three smalls, Sprog has indicated he hates them. Unless you think you want to keep them, Sprog. I'm half building it for you. Do I have it in the large pulse laser? They're only getting fed crackers. Let's see, I need energy, lasers. Do you have a large pulse? I don't think I do. No, I've just got an ER large, the blaze fires and all that. Oh, it resets every month? Oh, that's painful. Let me get my spreadsheets. Nah, man, we're not going to do it for that long. Let's see, LRMs. Do I have risk MMLs? I do, but I've only got 1. How much are these? Oh, it would be an increase in tonnage, so not worth it. This is fine. This is okay. It works out quite nicely, actually. You don't have some vanilla MLs to throw on? If I did, I'd be losing like 2 weapons. The heat situation on this mech is actually really well defined. It is specifically for that sort of combat. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. There we go. So we have pretty much everybody except for the commander at this point. Do the morale upgrades give you permanent increases? I thought they did. Oh, the fire starter that almost got utterly torn apart. This thing has some problems. This one will redesign. Check the market again, it resets as well. So I think what we want to do is we'll pull off 2 more ER smalls. And we will instead throw on another medium. So do I have medium laser? Pull this one out because he hates just normal ER mediums. There they are. Pull this off. Go ER medium laser. ER medium laser. Compared to the clan, how much are we talking about a difference here? Same damage except less range. Okay. Yeah, we pulled out the medium laser. That gives us, I suppose, a little bit better heat efficiency. So we're up to 30 for 55 because of that streak. That streak is a huge heat sink for us. I think we need to come over to equipment. We're going to go lower arm. Do you have a hand? I don't. Or don't. We'll give it a little bit of an accuracy. Do you just not get it? Oh, it's not an Omni-Mech. Oh, it's just a 2C. We have lots of kits. That is true. We have lots of kits. Engine heatsink kit. Give me one of my clan double heatsink kits. Heatsink kit clan. Throw that in there. And where's the one heatsink? There it is. Pull that sucker out. There must be another heatsink around here. There it is. Okay, so we are -2 right now. So show me my clan double heatsinks. I don't have too many of these. Oh, that is something to keep in mind. I've got another ER small on here. Huh. I also need to throw in another clan double heatsink. I'll throw it on there for now. Where can I find a half-ton? Because if I could up this to another medium laser, that would be a little bit more ideal. Or I could just throw in case. I mean, the heat is not a concern at the moment. We'll do that. We'll put that. Nice in the core to keep it protected. ER smalls are okay. Okay, then we'll move it to that side over there. The current heat is beautiful. It is 60 for 55. We are perfectly fine on this realm. So no trouble at all on that one. Equipment, I do kind of want to give you a little bit of cockpit defense if I've got it. I have an IFF jammer. Throw that in there. Gotta save the sensor tracker for someone a little bit too cold. It is what it is. At least move away from the streak LRM. That streak LRM's so good though. See, if we pulled it out and its tonnage, that gives us 8 tons to work with. We have 3 missile we have a lot of hard points to work with. So we really could dive into any sort of weapon system on this one. Well, actually, that would be 10.5 tons that I could get. So ballistics are kind of out, unfortunately. We can't really fit them in. Even the light, well, the light Gauss rifle, yeah, even the light Gauss rifle we can't. We've only got 1 risk MML though. So we've only got a single 10. Could go an MRM 20. So that would be with improved ammo. Because I have it. MRM ammo. I have a single ton of improved ammo. This gives me 200 shots. We have 10 rounds of shooting. I already threw the IFF jammer onto it, so it's got some ECM now. It doesn't have the all-up kit, but... So this gives me 60 damage. This can become out to 100 damage. So we've pretty drastically increased the amount of firepower into it. So... Yeah, we've got ECMs, but I threw the IFF jammer onto it. It'll do the same thing without having to cost us tonnage. What do you think, Sprog? MRM 20? Got 0.5 armor, put another ERML? Figured you might say that. Oh. I don't know where I'm going to pull this armor from. I don't want to reduce the legs. Not after what we just learned. With the number of mines that were on the field, I don't want to reduce the legs. Okay, let's start shaving some frontal armor. And then just a little bit. That'll put us at 5. Drop the small. Unfortunately, I don't have another ER medium. That is our last one. The ER small. Well, I have a bright bloom, which is greater range, but with damage fall off. Oh, that should be good enough. Unless I can find another one. Yeah, that'll be it. I mean to counter any mech. One jump jet. Yeah. I don't really have the room for the one jump jet, unfortunately. So I'm actually reasonably content with that. Wait, I could put... I'm being an idiot. I'm being a total and utter moron. Why did I not do this? Let's throw a normal XL into it. That way I can save my actual clan XLs. The heat now is still just chill as all heck. We picked up 2 heat, but now I've just opened up 4.5 tons. So let's actually look at that electronic countermeasure. Or stealth. Huh. Turn to a stealth. A quick stealth MRM build. That might not be terrible. More MMLs. I don't have MMLs. It's a clan one. So we are trying to avoid clan ERMLs. So that's why we're not taking the one out of this one, because the heat is 21 versus the ER mediums, which is 15, and the damage stays the same. So there's kind of no point. I mean, sure, we pick up a little bit more range, but it's like 1 hex, which is basically ignorable. So they are pretty blatantly bad at the moment. So if I wanted to put in stealth, oh yeah, I need an electronic countermeasure suite in there first. Angel or something bigger? I have 2 angels though. Yeah, we'll put in the angel. So Angel Elysium. Throw on the stealth armor to go with it. Still gives me 1.56 or 1.65 tons. So that can give me a little bit of tonnage, but do I have 1, 2, 3? I have 5 energy hardpoints. Weapon lasers. Standard mediums. That can go there. Oh, too many weapons on the left torso. Oh, the center torso is the slot that I'm currently taking up. That gives me a half a ton to get my armor back up. Alrighty. So I can go back up to full back armor, which was very helpful when getting shot at by Gauss rifles. By my own side, I might add. Price the Blight Bloom with a vanilla medium laser and add 1 more vanilla. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. That gives us 2 ERs, 2 normal mediums, and a big MRM-20, which, you know, is kind of hilarious. And gives me a little bit more armor to boot. Oh, and we're perfect on tonnage for once. Right, I like this guy. This is going to be a close... Well, he has some long-range capabilities, but it can get in close with that Stealth X. We've got the Angel ECM and the IFF Jammer to back up the Angel ECM. Is there any more cockpit items that I can throw on there for a life support, just for a normal cockpit system? I don't think so. No, we're good on that. I think so too. It's going to take us 15 days and 500,000 Seabeals to build it. But it did kind of desperately need a little bit of a modification with what it currently had. It was not in a good spot.
Logged and noted.
And we're four days away from the commando? What's the commando up to? Oh, I think the commando's just in the middle of being just built. So that's going to be a bit of a pain. Yeah, we're in a solid okay place. Let's go check out engineering. A little bit more cash is now being diverted. A cheap upgrade, but so is... Oh, that's not nearly as cheap as I thought it was. Refit. 200,000 for another +1 RogueTech points. We're going to do it. And I will probably move into picking up storage space in the next one. Although I could go for structural reinforcement because it's only 90,000. It does take 15 days. The next level of power systems is expensive, though. We're going to have to run a couple of missions for cash, just in order to get that fully under control. Alright, so I think that's going to be the end of our stream, but let's go see if we can't help somebody else who's streaming out as well. Sprog, do you have any likely targets for people who we should go after? Because I think today we may want to end the stream with a bit of a raid. After all, we often got helped out by other people. We may as well help out others as well. Let's go check out the rest of Twitch, so that I can see if there's anybody worth raiding. Well, not worth raiding, but anybody who can be raided. We would kind of prefer to stay sort of local to BattleTech. After all, it is sort of a niche game, but I love it dearly. And if we can help out other people around here, I'd absolutely like to do that. Let's see, we've got Fator and Lala, HBFT Gaming, NWRTZ. Mustadio suggests lock and load. Or is that just him saying lock and load? BattleTech Urban Warfare announcement trailer, apparently. I'm thinking... What do you think, Sprog? I think we also want to help out somebody who's playing RogueTech if at all possible. NWRTZ is currently playing RogueTech for the Yarn Folk. Sounds interesting. Fader and Lala? Yeah, we could do that. What do you guys think? Should we go after NWRTZ or Fator and Lala? I'm kind of leaning towards Fator and Lala, though. Or Filtor? I think Filtor. Let's click that. Whoop. Didn't quite want to click that, but that's going to be fine. Alrighty. So it's just /raid space and then their name, right? You can tell I don't do this very often. Once I get past their ad for supporting Twitch. Alright, let's send it their way. So let's see how Twitch took that. Hey, I gotta come over to my Twitch live dashboard. Alright, ready to raid, folks? Oh, apparently we can't raid. They're not gonna... Oh, we're ready to raid in 3, 2, 1. Are you ready, folks? Let's rock and roll. Dive on top of them. We descend upon their base.
My micromechanism
And hopefully I get this right. Is it Tirak 11 or 117? There we go.
117, baby.
117.
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for the raid, boys and girls. Can we get some exclamation point hype in chat? Pretty please. How's it going, man? Trying not to die right now. Trying to get that. Trying to get this mission done. This is crazy. Oh no. Oh wait, no. That was not me. That's the turrets. Thank God for that. Okay. There we go. Loving it. This is our first playthrough. I'm to the spaceport mission now. Lala is... I'm not sure. What are you doing right now, baby?
Just the first big mission.
Okay.
To get money. I don't bankrupt.
And Rekgar, I like your name. Welcome. Sean McN, thank you. How's it going? Hello to you too. Oof. That was a little bit of damage on that thing. And is it Sprogy or Sproge? How's it going? Welcome. It's good to have you all here. Alright, so my guy is like hanging on by a thread here, just trying to he was initially part of the big push towards the thing, but he's in very rough shape right now, just sort of being fodder, trying to do as much damage as he can before he dies. And hold on. Mustadio Warden? I hope I got that right. Welcome. Good evening. Yeah, dude. Sprogy, I'm loving this. I'm loving this game. I used to play the BattleTech board game when I was a kid. And so to be able to play it like this is absolutely amazing. Trying to do as much damage as he can before he dies. And hold on. Mustadio Warden? I hope I got that right. Welcome. Good evening. Yeah, dude. Sprogy, I'm loving this. I'm loving this game. I used to play the BattleTech board game when I was a kid. And so to be able to play it like this is absolutely amazing. And Mustadio Warden, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the Space Cadets. Alright, let's see here. Behemoth. And we play lots of different games. We play, this is definitely going to be in the regular rotation, though. Yeah, we need to take that guy out. That hunchback is messing us up. We play some Diablo 3. We actually play a tabletop campaign in TRX. Dude, that's awesome. That's so cool. Yeah, so I have a regular D&D group who I've convinced to do a role play. Oh, that's right. We already used that. A role play version of this. We're gonna try and put everything together in there. Like, I want to do RogueTech, all that stuff. It should be a lot of fun.
I'm here.
All right. So we're gonna move him up,
On my way.
and hopefully this should take out the hunchback. I hope.
Roger.
Nope. I guess he's still got plenty more armor to go. I'm worried that dragon is gonna start pursuing my, No, he's going after the Shadowhawk. Good. That's fine. That's fine.
Light damage. Holding firm.
Soft RP, Turek plays Mech HQ, and we make all of our pilots and we vote on important decisions. That's really cool. I love stuff like that. That is a lot of fun. Alright. So we are almost to the final target. Whew. Check out Mega Mech if your table talk is virtual. Oh, actually, we do have a virtual. We just got a TV hooked up to a laptop for our D&D group. So I will definitely check that out because that sounds amazing. Hey, there we go. He's down. Gotcha. Actually, I did. He's kind of hurting right now, but that I will definitely do that in the future. This is my first exposure to BattleTech. Oh man, it's been the last campaign I played. I was 20 years old, so it's been 17 years. It's been a while. Our poor Blackjack. He's not in good shape. Well, that's okay. Let's see here. Let's use Behemoth.
Copy that.
This Vindicator has been amazing. I need more heat sinks on it, though. Because even in an ice world right now, it's having all sorts of problems with heat. Oh, dude. Masadio, I totally understand. Thank you very much for following and coming by. Yeah, I played all the MechWarrior games. I think I still have the disc somewhere in storage.
Target confirmed.
Okay, Medusa, I kind of want to back you up a bit. I cannot target from there. I could target from there, though.
Heading out.
I want to focus on the Centurion since the turrets are focusing on the Dragon. We're going to Cold Shot. Let's go for one of the arms, see if we can't take out some of its weapons here.